I guess I can just do a generic run just to get this exploration to 20, and then I can get my pull there.
Alright, I'm gonna go grab some sweet chilies.
Well, here's what's responsible.
Alright. Hello, Hero and Tomato. Welcome.
Hello,
welcome.
Hero. Hello, Tomato.
What have you been doing today, anyway?
Me?
Yeah.
Just quite a bit of Chaos Zero Nightmare.
Yeah.
I finally managed to beat the account promotion difficulty 5 mission, which is a bitch. A real bitch. Like, I just beat it like 30 minutes ago.
Hello,
And
Better Buggy. Hello, One News. Ratchet and Clank and Big 26. Absolutely. You gotta always remind. You always gotta remind yourself of the bangers. You're enjoying Yixing Guang's brain dead gameplay? Well, I will not, because I will not be pulling her. Did anyone else see that Lycon and Haramasa are getting buffed? I gotta be honest. I was all for pulling Soldier Zero Ambi. Then they said Haramasa's getting buffed, and it's like, maybe I don't want to do that.
Because you do have to invest into. I mean, I guess you have trigger, so maybe it wouldn't.
Hello, Slothing. Yeah, I while Ambi looks awesome, I kind of want to try and get a Haru going. I want to try and get Haru to work. If his buffs are really good, I'll get more out of him, and I'll save myself the pulls. Now, will I still pull for Ambi? Is another question entirely. You've been making him work since 1.4. Well, that's good on you. Mine has had mixed results. Ideally, if Chingy gets a buff soon as well, I would just run those two in a team. Lycon best point. I'm just surprised Lycon's even getting a buff in the first place. I have no idea what gave them that idea. Hoping Lycon applies a buff shred. A defense buff shred. You know what I think they should do with Lycon? I think what they should do with Lycon is they should kind of like Yusaha, give him a mechanic where he can time his parry inputs for like a faster animation and more days application. New Yudari best assault. I did not even consider that, if I'm being honest. That would also be useful. Like Yusaha has a mechanic where you can time parries with her for more days application, for more days damage and physical anomaly application.
Also, as part of me doing Chaos Zero Nightmare, I've been I'm literally one pull away from getting my selectable character at 300. I am 299 right now. He started this stream and basically is in the midst of attempting to cuck me out of getting my 300 pick a character.
No, go ahead. I'll do some exploration. We started a bit earlier than usual. I'm going to do some exploration. don't even remember coming here normally. Was this even I don't even recall being here in the... Okay, no, wait, no, I remember being here in the story. Like, during the second part. I'm still not really sure if I want to do more AI limit or not at some point, if I'm being honest. Oh, okay, I gotta clear this out. Do you remember?
I mean, the fact that you're even contemplating doing more of it, I appreciate to begin with.
I mean, I don't really know. I haven't really decided. Who was it again that really wanted to see Ratchet and Clank? Because I'd prefer for us to wait for that.
No idea.
You don't remember either? That's unfortunate.
I remember says
co-op when?
AI limit.
I believe it should be tomorrow. And like, so I double checked. I double checked. Hold on. Easy server. So if you go to the news section in game, it says that it'll happen at 10 o'clock military time on the American server. So I found this, and it says that the American server is at 1 a.m. Wait, that's the reset time. I'm retarded. I am very retarded. Okay. My bad. Ignore me. So...
Ignore him. He's retarded.
So it's going to be about, like, maybe 14 hours? 14 or 15 hours from now. We're hoping that it might come out earlier, so he and I get a chance to play it before he has to leave for work. Because after he leaves for work, I'm going to wait till if he has to leave for work, I'm going to wait for him to get home, and then we'll play it. In the meantime, I'm just going to be playing Girls Frontline 2, trying to get the Deep Oblivion story patch content over. Because I'm so behind on that. Hello, Dragon Slayer, by the way. We'll be waiting. Here's open. Here's open. So what did you say again you were doing in Chaos Zero Nightmare?
I'm trying to get literally one standard pull.
Oh.
Which there are numerous sources I can get them. They're just not fast sources. Like, I'm doing something right now.
Look forward to all the yap from your brother. Well, hey, I'm sure there's going to be plenty of yap tonight as well. Have I seen the DA boss? I've done the story, Slothin. We did the story a couple days ago.
So by the way, bear in mind, in the event that the co-op does release tomorrow morning, our stream for it, at least the initial launch for it, will be pretty damn early. How early? We're talking 11 to 12 hours from now early.
What the fuck? There we go. I don't know. I have a feeling it won't happen. I would love for it to happen, but I don't think it will. Anyone else, how are we feeling about Wuthering Waves right now? I'm curious about that, because...
Well, I don't play it, and you probably see stuff online about it, so my opinion hasn't changed since any other recent time we talked about it.
I know there's a lot of people who are not fond of it right now, but if I'm being honest, I kind of want to reinstall it because of that character that's coming out soon. Ameth?
The pink-haired one?
The pink-haired one. Because it reminds me of, like, Xenoblade.
Xenoblade?
Yeah.
How? Which character in Xenoblade?
Mithra, Pyra, when they're combined? Numa?
Her hair's green, not pink.
I know, but it's like the outfit style and also, like, that crystal on her chest.
I'm sorry. It's just a Cyrene clone when I look at it. I can't not think Cyrene when I look at her.
I've seen many people say like X, Y, and Z character from this new region is like a Honkai Star Rail S character, but I mean, I like the design.
Well, the problem is it's too
I like the
recent.
design
Is
very
the
much.
problem? It's so recent.
Yeah, first in, first out. Apparently, allegedly, Honkai Star Rail made the most revenue out of any gacha game this year. Allegedly.
I mean, they had the Fate collab, and as I said before, Star Rail still has the most players, probably comparatively even to some of the other big ones, purely just because the game is so easy pick up and play.
But anyway,
it's easy pick up and play. You don't really have to do anything at all to like do your dailies. You can just kind of very nonchalantly engage in it.
Well, like I stopped playing the game in version 2.4. So there's plenty of content for me to gather Asterite from that I probably don't have to spend money, and I can get my hands on her and the weapon easily. Look, straight up looks like blonde Zhao Q. I gotta be honest, I don't know who's interested in Luck. Anyone who is reasonably interested, like not fake interested. I'm just gonna throw that out there. I did get this on Twitter though. Do I have it? Surely I hope I saved it. Please tell me I saved this image. It would suck if I did not save this image. I don't think I saved this image. I'm so sad. It's so sad. I saw an image on Twitter where somebody did like the thing that people do with Hassan Piker, where they just took Luck's head and shrunk it on his body. It was pretty funny. Working on Yijuan slander with some friends. When has the Yijuan slander stopped? When has it ever stopped? Enjoyed the 3.0 exploration with the bike? Well, the bike looks cool. But if anyone's seen my old video about the wings with Huang Long, you'll know how I feel about designing areas with certain traversal tools in mind.
Well, bike is better because you can have the fun of the bike, and you can still have impromptu gameplay where you can still move around fast, and it does what you want it to do, and that's get around the area fast. But then you can get off of it to actually explore areas, right? Because the problem with flying was it was no different than teleportation. You just go from point of interest to point of interest, and you're not really soaking in the exploration part of the actual game.
Yeah, you're just kind of... You're not really taking in the scenery all that much because you're just flying over it.
Yeah.
And running wasn't really an option because the map was so massive.
And bear in mind, when you look at least when I look at some images of the new area, there's like nice open areas and roads. So it's like plenty of areas to drive your bike. It's not like there's a bunch of rocks and trees and debris in your way. You can actually, like, there's hills and stuff like that. It looks a bit better made for the bike.
I've seen a little bit of conversation from Pixel Tree about how he feels vindicated about how he felt before 3.0 came out about like the level design of the bike, and a few people started to come around to what he was referring to. I need to finish this sweet chili pepper. Hello, Frontier. This DA has been horrible for me. Well, I'll get a chance to try it in a bit. Just want to get the exploration done as one area
I
first.
completely whiffed, 1000% whiffed the mechanic, but just because I'm using Ye Shuang Guang, the DA boss was not a problem.
Are you reading a message or something?
No, yes, I'm reading a message. The message is my brain from...
You already did the Deadly Assault?
This morning. Yes, this morning.
Oh, okay, never mind. I guess I'm the one who's doing it.
Why would anybody want to see my low-ass bitrate? Also, I did not expect...
Because it was funny when you were fighting,
Miasma Fiend? Yeah, and you know who was on reset today? Miasma Fiend. Now, I got it on my second attempt.
Your Bernice is buffed, though, right?
I didn't activate any of the buffs yet.
I've only activated like 2 ranks of Ellen. I've got choice paralysis right now, especially with Haramasa coming.
I didn't buff my Bernice yet, because then that would mean I'd have to get an energy disc. And also possibly some people are debating getting a 2-piece energy disc.
Really?
Like set bonus. So I'm just gonna wait to figure that out.
Use Piper against Fiend. I've used Piper a few times, but not recently. I don't really have to. Hello, foolish monkey. Spent 2 hours trying to 20k the boss.
Holy shit, spent 2 hours? I feel bad for you. It took me...
Well, he was trying to use it on Wandering Hunter, and then he swapped over and then got it immediately, he claims. Oh, there are blast crawlers on the ceiling. I don't even know what this thing is supposed to be.
It's just the bug you fought.
Gee, I couldn't figure that out.
It's the one before she passed out.
Sure, I couldn't figure that out.
It's the one before she passed out. I'll keep repeating it until he figures it out.
She needs 2.8 ER, so 2-piece. Oh, okay. So I gotta change out my ER too. All right, yeah. That's unfortunate.
So it is ER disc stat with ER 2-piece stats. Well, then I'll write that down and proceed to not do it. Do it later.
Okay, well, if I recall correctly, let me check for a second. What are her 2 pieces? So what? Should I be getting rid of the Freedom Blues here, I guess? This is a damn good piece, though. This one's going to be hard for me to really give up. Unless I have one sitting here. There it is right there. Okay. Easy forfeit. Just rip it off Seth. As for the other one, I'm going to need to, like, make another one. Yeah, I'm going to need to make another one. Hi, Rezzy. It's been going good. I just had some burger like an hour ago from a local restaurant, and now I'm gonna try DA. I'm gonna clear out this area in the exploration, and then I've got Ratchet and Clank ready on emulation software right here, and we're gonna be playing that. I'm gonna be playing that tonight. Played AI Limit last night. It was pretty fun.
Oh, thank you. He at least says it's fun. Because the only answer
it's a good game. It's a good game. I'm just not a fan of Souls games. It doesn't.
Thank you for saying that, because you just only saying I don't like Souls likes doesn't give me anything to work with, and it makes me more like fucking like. So did he like it? Did he not like it?
What are my thoughts on the new boss?
Is he just on purposely? Is he on purposely just playing it just so I'd shut up about it? No, he said he liked it. I'm taking that to the bank.
You're gonna shut up about it. But no. I will be fighting the boss in a bit. All right. But I just want to get some exploration done and give a chance for like people. Because I did start stream a little early, so I'm trying to give people a chance who are used to me starting at like 8 p.m. to like get in here or realize I'm streaming right now before I start. Hey EO, Happy New Year! How have I been doing lately? It's been doing pretty good. It's nice to see you. I'm looking, EO. I'm looking forward to hearing your opinions on Shiyu defense.
Wait, is this the guy I've heard so much about?
Maybe. Is
this which one is this EO guy? Is he the fighting game guy? I don't know.
Yeah, you could call him the fighting game guy.
Okay.
I don't know how much you know about EO, but I
know as much about EO as I know about what's in the back of, I don't know.
I've cleared things up with him. That's all. I think you should at least remember.
I'm trying to think of a funny analogy, but I know nothing. Okay, I have nothing funny right now. I failed you, chat. We'll have something funny later.
Oh, you ranted it about it today? Okay, well, maybe I'll check the VOD tomorrow, maybe. I also have in my opinion with Shiyu defense, I think the idea behind the new Shiyu defense is that the ZCZ team, they're trying to like transition as much of their endgame content as possible to being around having like some form of scoring system. So it creates like competitive like score attack leaderboard style dynamics with people, because when you think about it, we have Battle Tower, and we've had Battle Tower and Deadly Assault already, and Threshold Simulation, and those all track your scores and then give you like a global rating, or at least a rating based off of like a subset of a global server that you're like that you're put in together with like a large amount of people. So I think the idea is that they wanted to do a point system to give people that kind of thrill of like chasing a higher score. That's my thought process around it. Now it does look like it's gonna need some tweaks to be perfected. Hello, Makes 100. Is co-op live in NA? No, I think co-op is going to happen in 10 in the like 11 to 12 hours.
Roughly
from
10
now.
hours from now. Yeah.
Yeah, roughly 10 hours from now. Where's that? Did I miss this? Oh, I guess I missed this. Okay, let's go back. Hello, Vahalan. You're addicted to the rating system? I also like the rating system. I feel like a lot of people, the idea of a rating system has just been kind of lost on them, because they have their priorities in other aspects of like these kind of games. Where do I need to go?
I don't like the rating system because I just want to focus on boss dead, okay? I don't want to think about point values or anything. It is a super simple Neanderthal cave brain. I want smack club, no bleed anymore, dead. All right? I don't want to think about points. I just want to kill thing. Okay?
I saw an R2 video today when he said you just go crazy in the first minute. So, in my opinion, the idea of the score multiplier system in like the first minute or two, my opinion is that the idea is that they wanted to encourage people to play they wanted to incentivize people to play really good, like maximize their rotations, understand the enemy mechanics, and be able to dodge and parry effectively, to reward players who know what they're doing in the early
what about
parts of the
that
fight.
Take slightly more ramp up though.
Let me finish. But I think what happened is that there was like an oversight when designing the scoring system, and they didn't realize that people would just start people would start mass adopting the idea of just resource dumping in the first minute. Because let's be honest here, there are countless things that
really terrible.
There are countless things that developers just miss completely when designing something. And this is why stuff like QA teams and like beta tests and like surveys are so important for games like these. That's exactly what it is. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's a nuance thing. It's like a combination of like perspective and nuance, and also an individual's response to something. How the fuck do I get in there? I have no idea where I need to go. I have no idea where I need to go.
Yeah, because now I'm not thinking about killing the boss. That's what I'm getting at. Now I'm not thinking about killing the boss. I'm thinking about getting points. And what's the most effective way to get points? Blow your load as fast as humanly possible.
For maybe like a Should I whip out the elitist card and just say something along the lines of, yeah, if you suck at the game, you're gonna dump your shit for points? Should I say that? Should I say that?
We'll be getting nowhere in a conversation if that's what you're gonna do. So, you know, buyer beware. Wow, this poison effect that got added to my card in Chaos Zero Nightmare is pretty ass.
By the way, EO, since you're here, I have like an opinion that I've been thinking of for a little while now. So as Gotcha, oh, you know what? I think I need to send the elevator up and then I can go around. Is that how? I don't think that's how. I have no idea how to get over there. Anyway, EO, I want your opinion on something. So as more and more Gotcha games come out with like Arknight's Enfield, Neverness to Everness, yada yada yada, and the Gotcha games are gonna have to start like focusing on like specific audiences and just capitalize on those rather than trying
I know what you're gonna say.
trying to appeal
This
to
is
more
such
people.
a bad idea.
I know it's a bad idea. But humor me on this for a second. Should these games should ZZZ appeal to a more sweaty audience?
I'll let them say
Hello,
their
zombie.
response, and I will say why this is a terrible idea.
I mean, it might be a terrible idea, but
It's actually the worst idea.
you could call me a crazed accelerationist right now, honestly.
Accelerate. This is backwards, not forwards. What are you going on about?
Well, isn't the idea of accelerationism is that oftentimes it accelerates to a bad point?
But you've always come at this specific talking point in a, like, this is what you want out of it, not this is what needs to happen for things to change.
I'll admit I've sound like I don't necessarily want ZZZ to become more sweaty. I'm just exploring the possibility of how that would play out.
All right, here's how it would play out.
Maybe not so
Well,
much
here's
sweaty,
why it's a
but
bad
somewhere
idea.
on the higher end, still keeping casual players in mind. Yeah. It will be incredibly hard to do correctly. So maybe it's best not to play with fire on that one, because I can definitely see the possibility of that just blowing up in their face very easily.
All right, so here's the problem why. This is a fucking gotcha game. These things want to have as many players as possible, because if you cast a wider net, you're more likely to catch the whale. If you cast a shallow net by having your game be, to some type of gamers, impenetrable, because let's be honest, the vast majority of people that play games, especially phone games, are not going to sit there trying to find the one that's going to stress them the fuck out. Stress them the fuck out, make them feel like they have to put so much effort in. Just any variant of that.
I want to read this. I want to read this comment by Vizenta. Technically right, but for the new upcoming gacha, we're at the same spot MMOs were. I believe someone might have said this, or you, yesterday. But yeah, we are kind of getting to MMO saturation levels right now. I don't know about the situation with Chaos Zero Nightmare and its appeal to a more hardcore player base, because I haven't played Chaos Zero Nightmare.
I've made complaints about Chaos Zero Nightmare. There are some days. Let me put it this way. There are some days where I would want to play the game, but then I think to myself, "Oh, I need to go do another run so I can get better rolls, because there's this mechanic that this mob has, and it would just be so much better based on my lineups that I went and got this card I know about, but it's not in my current lineups or anything like that." Okay? Also, we should point out that Chaos Zero Nightmare is run by Stove and Smilegate, which are known for Epic 7. These guys know their audience. They're not trying to go for the big, large, either simps or normies or anything like that the big four usually do. Chaos Zero Nightmare, and by extension Epic 7, because that was their previous game, they know their audience. They know that they're just going to try to appeal to the gamers in a way that are more hardcore, but also their game, when you look at it, is very much not as high in the budget department. Their quality is still pretty good because they choose to do things stylized or go for these 2D style of characters that, you know, isn't like full 3D with all these animations and cutscenes and stuff like that. And it's like, you know, that type of thing. Like, they know what they're doing. They've picked their wheelhouse and they're in it. What I'm trying to say is he's talking about, you know, oh, we need a new gacha, like one to like appeal to the hardcores. Plenty of those exist right now. So him saying it doesn't make me think he wants a new one, because so many of them already exist right now, like Heroes Zero Nightmare. When he says that, I think he's saying he wants like a Big Four hard game. And that's never going to work, because the reason why the Big Four are the Big Four is because they're approachable. Either because of their presented quality, or because of their ease of play. Star Rail being the best example, because he mentioned even a moment ago that Star Rail had the best revenue out of the top 4. So that's what I'm getting at. You can't have a hardcore one of these be in like the top 4 or anything like that. It's just not going to happen.
But
top 4, top 5, top 10, whatever you want to say.
Okay, yeah. No. I understand. The Big Four are the Big Four because they are the most mainstream, while also having like an insane level of like production value and quality. But will that last forever?
Probably not.
Really? You're saying probably not.
Okay. Are we saying probably not on the same thing though?
What do you when you say probably not?
Okay, when you say last forever, are you referring to the Big Fours or the way the market is?
As in, the Big Fours will be able to sustain themselves on just being mainstream.
It probably won't, just purely based on how time works and how people will just taste will change. Now there are plenty of examples.
Would you argue World of Warcraft? This might be a bad example.
Well, that's what I was actually going to say. You can make the argument there are so many games that have stood the test of time, and while they may be in some kind of
Ameth is Fusion Broadblade. Fusion Sword. Yeah, I wish she was Broadblade, because again, I mentioned a moment ago that Ameth reminds me of like Xenoblade Chronicles, so it would have been cool if she had a big sword, but unfortunately not. Anyway, continue.
I think I lost thought.
World of Warcraft.
Yeah. There are some examples of big games that have stayed big. Now, sure, they might not have as much as their peak or as much as they did at a certain point in time or something like that, but they're usually, you know, they're still going pretty strong, right? Like Fortnite, like Genshin, like Minecraft.
Hello, Kaiser. Happy New Year.
So maybe some of these Big Four will actually stay big, but I think naturally, you know, there is a larger sample size of large games that, you know, lost their popularity. There are more examples of big games that lost their popularity than ones that kept their popularity, right? So I'm just being realistic here. If anything, the Big Four will trail off. It's just, will they be able to...
There's no Rupture buff? Shit.
No, there's no Rupture buff.
Shit.
Hey, Kaiser. I feel like I haven't seen you in a while.
Just got off work and have to wonder how Airmuth is going to do it. I might come back to, has Airmuth's VA been announced? I don't know. Hello, AA. But I did say, I will say Ameth's got my attention, and I might come back to Wuthering Waves to try and get an Ameth. Warframe still going strong? Yeah, it is.
By the way, I wanted to make note of what EO said a moment ago. If a game like this existed, and I think he's referring to like a hardcore one that wants main appeal, it would need to do an amazing job at teaching, conditioning players early game so that they can be prepared for late game and end game.
No, I completely agree with you on that. As my history, I think my history with you has stated, I've had strong opinions about how ZZZ's done a pretty bad job of like onboarding players to what they should and should not be doing with the game. Unfortunately,
you know what my favorite example of teaching and conditioning players.
Hello, Pyro.
Is? My favorite example of a game teaching and conditioning its players is Nier Automata. One of my favorite games of all time, and I know quite a few people who know what that game is. In Nier Automata, when you first start the game, when you make a new save, you are a like ship, kind of Space Invader style, just moving in like a sort of like a 2D plane.
Oh
like,
yeah, you do
kinda
start
moving
in the
around
twin
yeah.
stick mode.
Yeah, you start in the twin stick mode. Then you're in this 2D kind of locked camera's perspective, and all you can do is shoot and just move, right? Then they start moving the camera. Now you can fully control the ship. Now there's a melee button with the ship, but you're still just flying and shooting and sometimes meleeing. Then you get dodge. You get to then dodge. And then the ship crashes, and then it's the intro where 2B launches out of the ship, and now you're in a 3D environment, but your shooting button is still the shooting button, your melee button is still the melee button, and now you're right there with gameplay. I love that. Like, I cannot think of any other video game that has done like a, we're going to introduce you to the controls in such an intuitive way. I don't think I can name another one in my life. Because every other game, most games, it's, you're going to like walk through the tutorial and maybe an NPC or messages on the screen or pop-ups or signposts, literal signposts that you have to read will tell you how to play the character. But in Nier, yeah, it does tell you like press this button to shoot, but it's given to you one at a time in a thematic way it's just so good. It's just so well thought out, and it's all within the context of initially invading the factory. Oh, it's so good. I like your friend. I was just reinstalling Nier. Well, I like you now, too. You know what they do sound alike? We are twins. Bear that in mind.
We are twins. We are twins.
We may look the same, but we have very differing opinions on a lot of things. We still share a lot of ideas that we like. Like, for instance, Ratchet and Clank is about to be played soon, which is one of our favorite games from growing up. But a lot of our tastes currently are very different.
He was very much into MOBAs during our high school years, and I was into playing Payday 2.
That's kind of where the split happened, was high school. I went into MOBAs with Smite and League of Legends, and then he went into just co-op games.
Just one co-op game, not co-op games, just one.
Yeah, singular, sorry. And then, if we're going to talk about like recent years, I've been more of like a action Souls-like type of game player, and I do really enjoy challenging games, Metroidvanias, roguelikes here and there. It depends on the roguelike.
Dude, the fusion dance. Am I playing this team incorrectly?
As a gotcha example, though, be ready to prepare your butts, guys. I am a Genshin Impact player, and he is a standard Genshin hater. So, you know,
I've softened up my hate. There's still some in there. It's just not as much.
Yeah, I've been playing since it came out, and I haven't stopped playing. I own every character. They don't pay me. This is me putting water into my giant mug. Thirsty. Fuck. That's what I get for not muting. My comeuppances come in the form of H2O.
Okay, no, I can play that better. I can play that better. This is a 2-cost team, but I can play this better.
You're trying Monato again?
I don't have a Rupture. I don't have a Rupture team. I don't have Rupture. I didn't pull Lucia. I did not pull fucking Yudari.
I'll admit, without the Rupture buff, I was actually kind of struggling a little bit on this boss, even with Yudari, because I don't have Lucia. And some of my other supports that I was using, I was holding off to use on the other teams.
Maybe I was just. I think I was just.
Plug the guild.
Huh? No, the guild's full. The guild's full.
Oh, we're full. Yeah, fuck you guys.
Yeah, we've got maybe like one slot left. It might have already been filled though.
Shouldn't we just make a? No, not make a second guild. Sorry, first come, first serve. Maybe we'll make a second one. There's 10 slots. There's no reason not to.
I don't know if I can make multiple.
Hang on. You can have 10 guilds, but you can't intermingle the chats. I feel like that would be a nice feature, right? Because you know some people
I think the chat would need to be reworked for that to not look like shit.
Well, you could just use, like, bracket system or something. I know that made no sense when you said it, but in my head it makes sense. I hate the forced multiplayer friend interaction in gachas. Feels very forced. It is forced, so that way you can see what they have and then feel like a loser because you don't have it.
Ain't me, you brick mountain.
Guild War win? Never. Because these gacha games never have significant guild content. And there's only one gacha I've ever played in my life that has had significant guild content, and that was Epic 7. You got to do PvP 3v3s. You pick 3 characters, and they pick 3 characters. And for anybody that knows, Epic 7, the normal PvP is 4 of your characters, 4 of their characters. And PvP in Epic 7 is AIDS. We're talking, like, the 1950s AIDS. Like, this is like this is like this is peak. I think it was the I think the 50s AIDS is still a problem, man. I don't know. I'm not that old. Anyway, but in Epic 7 Guild Wars, when they do Guild Wars once every, I think it was a week and a half, it's 3 of your characters versus 3 of the opponent in a different guild's characters. And in Epic 7, oh my god, 4 characters in a team versus 4 characters in a team, it is the most AIDS thing in the world. But for some reason, 3s though? 3s is so flexible. There's so much you can do with 3s. It's so much fun. So yeah, Epic 7 Guild Wars is really fun. Because there's just a lot more flexibility in team compositions, and it's not just a race of who has the best speed stat or who has the most counterattack activation. Clan War, Clash of Clans? We've never played Clash of Clans. I want this one.
I'm fucking up right now. Come on.
Alright, does me finishing this Chaos Exploration get me my 300 and my selectable character? Do I go from 19 Exploration to 20 and I can finally get my 300 character? 21, let's go! I can pick my
so close, dude. I'm so close. I just gotta get I'm just right there. I'm right there.
Veronica got corrupted even though she didn't even fucking mind break. God damn it. Alright, time to counsel the mouse. Mouse, rabbit, not mouse. The last time I counseled her, it was about her being bullied in school, so chills. I go for my E2 Luke with the 300 select. I'm getting Orlia. I don't have Orlia. I really want Orlia. I'm also currently working on getting an E2 Cyrenial. Because the next 3 banners, I just don't care about. I do not care about Narja. So many people have been like, oh, I want Narja. I don't want Narja. I don't want the character after her. And I don't want that character that's after that character. You know who I'm waiting for? I think her name is Annika. She's the girl that randomly shows up at, like, Chapter 3, and she has the shotgun greatsword. That's the character I want. But it seems like that character's not here for a while. Is her name Annika? Let me check. Chaos. Is it Annika? Yeah, it's Annika. Just has a giant fucking... maybe even grenade launcher greatsword. It's Anissa? I googled Annika, and Annika's right here. It says Annika. Shotgun greatsword, you have my attention. I mean, it's a turn-based game, so... you know, if you're expecting, you know, to swing that thing, you're probably not gonna.
I fucked it up. Dude, I'm fucking this up right now. Oh my goodness. Oh, I screwed that up so badly.
Both brothers are struggling with their respective games. Zombie, I just got my character. Well, I haven't picked them yet, but I have the. I can do it right now. I'm not struggling. If I'm struggling from success.
Just checking in because I saw a certain comment on a certain YouTube vid, and I just want to see if you're okay. I have no idea what comment you're referring to.
I saw someone boiled Aurelia with her retain card that apply weekend. The boss got 21 weekend stats. Yeah, I still need to do a bit more account management, like get all my characters set up, and like do the gear grind, like the classic gear grind of every gacha, before I can start going into, okay, let's do super hard.
All right, holy shit, okay.
And get crazy loadouts.
I kind of screwed that up near the end, but I got it.
You got it.
So I think what I did differently there, what definitely helped me is like when Monado, after doing one chain attack with Monado, quickly use an EX special, but then swap to Pan U as soon as I use the Monado EX special to get a little bit of damage in, so that I'm not wasting too much time doing Monado's EX special otherwise. Okay. That wasn't so bad. Thank goodness I pulled those extra 2 Monado W engines while trying to get for the fucking Labubu W engine. Alright.
Did I tell you guys that play Chaos Zero Nightmare in here that Kron is literally just Kron from Epic 7? Like, literally, it's the same character. And they even say that in Chaos Zero Nightmare.
Keep having fun with your shit posting arc. Don't let me rain your... No, I gotta be honest, Kaiser. I've only done like 5 or 6 of those videos where I just deadpan read Twitter videos. I'm addicted to that shit. I am so addicted to just deadpan reading those Twitter videos. I gotta be honest, I want to do a shit ton of those, but it's gotten to the point where I'm like kind of struggling to balance it out. Like I want to do, I want to do analytical content still, but holy shit, I just want to keep reading like random Twitter brain rot. Just I'm trying to balance it out because I don't want my subscribers, I don't want to be just that, you know. It'd be kind of weird. It'd be kind of a weird shift. Yeah, it's addicting. No, yeah, it is also just really addicting. All right.
The reason why I brought it up again, the thing with Kron, is I wanted to bring to your guys' attention that there is a character that will be coming.
Hello, Second Thought, beginning of addiction. Yeah.
There'll be a character coming to Chaos Zero Nightmare, probably not soon, but in the future. They're going to release a character called Tenebria. That is also a character from, Epic 7. I don't know if anybody else here knew that little tidbit of trivia, so that's why I wanted to bring it up, because I think I wanted to say it on the last time I mentioned Kron on a previous stream, but I forgot it. So yeah. Owen is Ross? Hell no! Ross is a badass. Ross is awesome. And also Jesus right now in the story, I think. I mean, he already was Jesus, but now he's like... Have you seen what Ross looks like in the current episode? He is truly ascended to no longer the son of God, but God himself.
I don't know why they changed the sound of the Bloom. It's kind of obnoxiously loud.
Hey, guy talked on Epic 7 when Ross was no longer the MC. That's actually when I stopped too. It was like Act 5 when they go to the vampire region. That's exactly when I stopped as well. But it seemed like that wasn't received well, and they went back to Ross being the protagonist. The main difference now is that Epic 7 has now been quite literally fucking destroyed and reborn again. But now we're in the past. We're before even Chapter 1. So yeah, I'm not sure how to feel about that. Owen was Ross, then that universe is really fucked up. Yeah, pretty much. In case you're interested, Ari, here's some character images. You can just appreciate them. You don't have to go and play the game.
Epic 7?
No, fucking Chaos Zero Nightmare.
Oh, don't worry. I've seen who I want.
Who do you want?
Kind of busy right now to answer that question.
If you would.
Play? No, just masturbate. Sorry, did I say that out loud?
Say what out loud? Could you say it out loud?
Double A knows me. Double A knows me.
Yeah, I already have her. I have her one duped, and I already have that background as well. Ari, my friend wants to know your PC specs. I think Ari would like to know his PC specs too, because we're both.
Pre-built. I don't know where to look. Should I
That's my brother. He reminds me of myself. No fucking way I'm 70 off. Oh my god. No, wait, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I just go to this tab and I collect the thing here.
Task manager?
Okay, we're good. We're good.
Okay, hold on. Let me... Okay. Details? No. Services? Hello, Sergeant.
Hello,
Windows
Sarge.
key about this PC. Windows key. Okay, hold on. Let me make sure I'm not like... a i5 13400, and I believe it's a 4060 graphics card with 16 gigs RAM. A 13400F.
All right, it's time to claim my Orlia. Feels good, man.
Yeah, I think that's it. RTX 4060, yeah. This PC was on sale for like $1,200 when I bought it. I was just looking for like a slight to moderate upgrade. From what I had before. What I had before was an Alienware Arena. So, yeah. I wasn't looking for anything crazy.
Isn't Orlia's best partner a Battle Pass partner, if I remember correctly?
Yeah, Kaiser, I gotta be honest, I was trying to remember, should I just pull up my WUWA optimization video and just listen to my old self bitch? So I can figure out what my specs were? What is your opinion of Nodcry being the most recent region to date? Oh, he's talking about, like, I guess the Nodcry.
Racist?
You should show us your Stellasaura account sometime. I might honestly play Stellasaura on this on stream soon. Wasn't really the plan for tonight.
Nodcry is racist.
Agent. It wasn't a used PC. It was like a pre-built.
How is Nodcry racist?
You guys did much on New Year's Day? Not really. We played I played Hotline Miami 2 on live stream like on New Year's Eve, and then I think
mechanics wise.
What did we do on New Year's Day? Did we stream something on New Year's Day?
Yeah, AI limit.
Wait, that was New Year's. That was
yesterday. Was New Year's? Yes.
Oh no, we did just do AI limit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, Frontiers, what they mean, so they worded it in a very incendiary manner. They just mean that characters in Nodcry have mechanics, combat-wise, that are meant to deal with certain enemy mechanics that you otherwise cannot really do outside of that. There are so many bosses and even mob enemies that you need lunar reactions or ascendant gleams to damage them. Yes and no. So the most aggressive example would be the unicorn, right? It's like a unicorn or a Pegasus mob. So the way that mob works is that during a wind-up phase, you need to deal exclusive. During a wind-up phase, think of your damage types as a scale, right? If the non-lunar damage scale is heavier, like you're doing more normal damage types, like damage types that existed for like the past 4 to 5 years, it will then gain a massive damage reduction boost. But if you deal damage that is more lunar based, it will not get the damage reduction effect. Now, in theory, yes, that is a bitch. But literally all you have to do is just not do any normal damage and just swap to your lunar character and just hit them for 2 damage. Like, you literally just have to do more lunar than the other. It's not asking you to do hundreds, if not thousands or millions of damage more. It's literally just asking you to stop using your normal damage character, swap to the free, whatever the hell her name is, fucking little short girl, Ino. Just swap to your little Ino and just hit the thing once. Just hit it for 200 damage, and then boom, the mechanic is done. You don't have to think about it. Only 4 characters currently do lunar damage, all limited. Well, here's the way lunar damage works, is that if you meet the criteria for activating it, anybody can activate it. You just have to have characters in the party that can trigger it. So, in theory, if you wanted to trigger Electro Charge, right? Lunar Charge, you don't even need to be like, oh man, the new Nod Cry character, they're not my best DPS because I did low investment in them. It doesn't even matter. They just need to be in the team. Now, you can make the argument that that's going to fuck up your team options, right? But I'm not going to get upset about that because literally every game does that. You're literally watching Ari right now fight a boss.
Did she just cuck me?
You're literally watching Ari right now fight a boss in a game mode with buffs, where one of the buffs is literally tailor-made to Yishuang Guang and only Yishuang Guang. I'm not going to get uniquely upset about it in Genshin AA when it's happening in front of your eyes right here, right
just
now.
Just pull Yishuang Guang. Fuck.
Same with Rupture, same with Anomaly, with Miasma Fiend, same with all of them. I'm not going to get uniquely upset about Genshin when every other one, even before Genshin, does this, okay? Okay. You need a Nepha or Flins for that. Yeah, if you want to do, like, Lunar Charge specifically. Or you get Ino, and then another electric character. And then, you know, depending if you have the Nod Cry buff active or not. Sorry. Can't Zhao activate Ether Veil for another agent? Zhao's literal whole existence is just to swap in, activate Ether Veil, and leave. Ino does not do lunar damage. No, she can enable it. That's what I was trying to say. She can enable it. And I'm just, again, I'm gonna be honest. If you don't have a Nod Cry character yet at all, and you're gonna complain about Nod Cry mechanics, right? Well, then I'm going to ask you, how do you feel about it in the other game? Because we can agree that it is equally annoying in all of the games. But I don't want to hear someone having specifically, you know, annoyance to it in one of the games. Okay? Let me put it that way, alright? That's all I'm trying to get at. I don't have any unique feelings towards it. I don't have any unique feelings towards it at all. Because this exists in all the games.
Hello, X-Usai.
I don't want to know what Columbina does. I don't want to know what Columbina does. I will time you out. I will time you out because I'm trying to hide from spoilers, okay? The thing is, Nodcry characters are such that you need 2 of them to work. Yeah, again, so many of these other games require you to have multiple or a whole team. I'm not going to uniquely get upset at Genshin, okay? If you want to make the argument that it sucks at all the games, I'll be right there with you. But I'm not going to continue a conversation on only one of them. This is something that is in all the games. I have no unique distaste for it here. I genuinely don't. You can't really change my mind on that. It's like me getting upset that there's drunk people in the bar. Okay, well, you go into the next bar, there's drunk people there too. You go to the bar 10 miles away, there's going to be drunk people in that bar. You go to the bar in the different country across the ocean, there's drunkards in there too. Okay? That's the best way I can put it. Columbina Breeze, sorry for spoiling. How dare you! Did I time them out for like 5 seconds? 10-second timeout. How dare you! You are timed out for 10 seconds. That's what you get for, dare I say, slothing around. Got it! I'm not denying it with it existing or not in any other games. I'm talking about the degree to with it and it's hyper-specific. It's hyper-specific in every one of these games. I'm not trying to, make no mistake, I'm not trying to completely, you know, put your conversation in the dirt. I'm not trying to completely ignore your talking points. I'm just trying to say that if we're going to talk about this, this has existed in gachas way before Genshin. This has existed for an extended period of time. I've mentioned Epic 7 to death. That game has many forms of content. Not even endgame content, just your daily stamina management that demands you having good, like, teams specific for the content. Speed farming. You need a Wyvern team in that game. You desperately need a Wyvern team. And if you don't have a Wyvern team, you are desperately in need of one. Okay? Okay. So I know I jokingly timed out slothing around for 10 seconds, but can YouTube be good and bring his messages back? Okay? It was a bit.
No,
okay.
You can't. You can't. So can you not fuck around with it so much?
Look, we barely time people out, so I don't know the fucking full extent of my action.
You've been timing people out like 3 or 4 times now in the last few days. All it took was timing Ango out, and now my mod's getting fucking mad with power.
No, I'm not mad with power.
And then mad with power.
Remember that guy that came in last night?
I had no sexual intercourse with that child.
Remember that guy that came in? You remember that guy that came in last night? That was a justified time. I don't want to hear it. Bub or whatever his name was. And hey, I didn't ban him. He came back. He cooled down a little bit, and then he had like one not aggressive comment.
Okay, this piece of shit's just not gonna get anywhere without a buff, so we're just gonna fucking 86 this asshole.
Hope they're slothing around. Slothing around? It was a bit. I'm sorry that your other messages, I cannot read them right now because YouTube is a piece of shit. Oh, Lobster remembers the guy.
Alright.
They give you a Wyvern team for free? Yeah, they did that after, years later. Now, yes, the piece of content Dragon, you know what we're talking about. We're talking about Hunt. Yes, now if you do Hunt, you can do challenges in Hunt to get the best character for that farm. But before then, you didn't have that option. And I'd argue even now, yes, you have the option to get one of the best characters for it, but you still need to build that character. You need to get the teammates to be used with that character. And this goes for all of them, by the way. Counterattack, I don't know what the state of Counterattack is now, but Counterattack was starting a massive comeuppance when me and my friends were starting to leave. What about Counterattack sets? What about people that need to, you know, get their characters together or teams for Counterattack? It's not just, oh, they give you the
Wait, hold on a second. Hold on. What's the point system for this?
Like I said, I feel like I completely flubbed
So wait, if you miss the 2K from the shutdown, you might as well just restart the fight because that's 2K. I feel like I could have got that 20K with the Haramasa team if I just got the shutdown correctly.
Yeah, like I said, I flubbed the mechanic and just got 21K anyway because I was used wrong.
Just muscle memory? You forget, I'm kind of retarded.
But you played Battle Tower Like, shouldn't you be the most ready?
Battle
for
Tower gives you
Zenless?
fucking 10 minutes to do whatever the fuck you want.
That is, well, hold on. That mechanic where you have to press the button at the right time to like block their move or dodge out of their move. It's not like you can do anything else during that though. And you're already 12k, so like, you're probably gonna get it. Dylan, Evelyn. Has there ever been a better combo? Name a more dynamic duo than Dylan and Eve. Yes, Ostra's the third wheel here. She's getting cut.
Yeah, Battle Tower is a survival check. It's not necessarily a skill check. Also, with Dylan Austria, there is no survival whatsoever. You just spam Austria ult.
Hugo lighter Dylan? Eh? I'm not sure. Is Hugo ult that strong that you would want to use a Dylan with him? I don't know. I don't have Hugo, and I'm never gonna get his ass.
Okay, that was too easy. That was way too easy. That was way too easy. We're going back and we're gonna get this Haramasa team done correctly. We're going back and we're getting this Haramasa.
Wait, did you not complete for the score?
No, I just got the 20 right there. This is too easy. We're going back to the
Angels.
horror. We're going back to the
Angels
horror.
were revealed. We saw that yesterday.
Go back to the horror.
Was the black-haired one revealed though? Because I don't know about that one. I think it's clear the black-haired one would probably be the patch after. Only two? Yeah. The green-haired one and the pink-haired one. There's a... Yo! Yao is gonna get a skin. She looks really cute! And it's gonna be a free skin. The levelette skin? That's a nice suit.
Okay.
His default's much better, though. As per usual, the 4 stars have skins that are free that I like more. But hey, I can appreciate them giving a skin to my novelty.
Start the fight with Dylan. All right. All right.
Yo, I cannot wait for Lewis in GFL 2. It's gonna be exciting.
That upward swing pisses me off so much. It's like it's hard to read when like the sword is just like half of it is in the ground. I just can't make it out.
I come back to get woked. Jeez. What happened? What happened, Kaisar? What happened? What do you mean you got woked? Or wokajud? I don't even know what you mean. Sorry. I had 5 guys today. Really salty.
Should I be ult dumping right now? Probably not.
This boss makes stunner useless. I mean, maybe. It's really hard to tell when you use Dylan as a reference because Dylan has so much more usability.
Well, I think what they mean is I can't stun her normally. I have to purify before I can open it with the stun.
Yeah, I really didn't read the mechanic. I was like, oh, boss, it does thing. Pick my buff, pick my team, go. Kuro nerfed the knockback of Laha Roy enemies deserved. Dude, the knockback in Wuwa, oh my god. Sometimes that knockback felt more annoying than any other game knockback. Like, oh my god. Because like you have to, if you get knocked back in that game, you are sitting there in the full knockback animation. There's no way to like cut it early. And like shield characters, I don't know if any new shield characters came out to change that. But as far as I remember, shield characters in Move 1 did not give you an interruption resist. That's the thing about E7, more older content more or less just gets slightly faster with newer options. But is it worth the ROI? I don't know what ROI means.
Return of investment.
Return of investment? I mean, I'll tell you what, I spent a fair amount of money on Epic 7 for some titties, let me tell you. And, no, I'm not playing that game anymore, so. But I enjoyed it when I was there, when I was playing it with my friends. We would usually like to do custom PvP modes to fight each other. But then when they realized, oh, Freckles has grinded the fuck out of the game, he was literally like the newest of all of us. But since he actually plays these games, he's way ahead of us and nobody wants to actually fight him now. I'm just like, okay, so glad you guys introduced me to this game that you've been playing for 3 years and I beat all your guys' progression in 1 year. Not even inherently from spending money. I just actually spent time playing the game. Feels bad, man. There's a nightmare nest in La Royale where 4 enemies show up one by one and they start flying, throwing lasers, charging at you, etc. And every single move interrupts you. That just sounds like a lot of fun. You can still use a Momo, Furious, Alexis, Sigrid fine. All are available through connections, while Sigrid through the Hunt Quest now, but could still be gotten through selective summon. I mean, yeah. Like, all things considered, Wyvern
I got it! I got the Purify off! I got it! Yes! We got it!
All things considered, Wyvern is the easiest team to build, but you gotta meet me halfway here, Kaisar, is like
we did
tuning everyone's speed for it to be autoable. Because Epic 7 is the type of game where you can set it to auto for like 2 straight hours, basically.
Let's go! Yo, somebody needs to show that to Foxhole later.
Nobody is sitting there.
Somebody needs to show that run to Foxhole.
4 days later.
Choosh! That one's going to the books.
Lowly bait, he doesn't like them, and I don't really approve of it either, but I won't say anything about those who do as long as they keep it to themselves.
All right, so mechanically, I'd say mechanically, I like this boss. This lineup, this enemy resistance is dog shit though. I will say that right now. This is dog shit. Absolute dog shit.
Are you saying? Correct me if I'm wrong, Kaiser. Are you saying Yi Shang Guang is lowly bait or something? Oh, no, wait, there's a comment from tiers a little higher. Never mind, I see. I do admit, though, Angels of Delusion are kind of baity. Like, me and him have been thinking that, like, ever since their initial, like, show-off before the game even came out.
Okay.
What does IIRC mean?
If I recall correctly.
Okay. You don't get to use the other 2 Void Hunters. No. It's Void Hunter and character that's on the same power level as Void Hunter.
Misinfo is a great name, Guild. Yeah.
Totally not confusing.
All right. All right, we've been doing ZZZ for about an hour and 13 minutes. That sounds about right. I'm good to swap over to Ratchet and Clank now. If any of you, if for all of y'all who were here for ZZZ, appreciate you being here. But we're going to shift gears and we are going to do the other half of tonight, and we're going to be playing some Ratchet and Clank on PSXX.
Before you leave, I do want to say something that is gacha related. I want to bring up what Frontiers just said. Angels of Delusion will bring the Blue Archive fans and Preds into ZZ like crazy. Main reason why I'm against them, even though I kind of want Suna now for Yi Shangguang. I've got to say it, okay, guys? And it is painfully obvious. You're hella late with that anyways. You yelled at a chatter for something and timed them out for 10 seconds. That one was a joke. Double A was the one I was debating with. The guy I timed out for 10 seconds, that was a meme. That was a joke. Anyway, I do want to bring up what Frontier said about AOD. Angels of Delusion will bring Blue Archive fans. I feel like we need to acknowledge that there is this shift happening with games like Stellasora, Angels of Delusion with their like style of like the way they present the characters. I'm starting to see a slow shift of the games kind of leaning into that style of character design, we'll put it that way. And all I'm gonna say is that I don't think there was a point in time where this didn't exist. Okay, you go back when you go way back when to like Azure Lane, it's fucking everywhere in that game. And like you go back to like the game that was before Azure Lane, there's like another ship girl game. I don't even think this one's a gacha. Maybe it's a gacha. I don't remember. There's like another one. I don't even remember what the name was. It's like older than Azure Lane. But like, I don't feel much about the whole quote unquote like AOD or BA or Preds or anything. I don't think much about that because guys, we got to be honest. We came into this space and this space has been this way for a massive extended period of time.
What are we
and
talking
these
about?
games are not Western games.
What are we talking about?
The growing trend of Blue Archive style designs. I'm being choosy with my words here, but you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, yeah. Do people
Can't I collection? Yep, Can't I collection. That's the one. That's the one I was thinking. Yeah, Can't I call one of those.
like do Westerners think they're really gonna take down like this seedy underbelly of like a subculture from like primarily Asian countries? No. Like all you're doing is just stoking the flames and pissing the wrong people off.
Let me impart to you guys a little bit of a wisdom. Now, this might seem like a reach, but I feel like I have some grounds, some like logic to this idea. So let's look at anime for a real quick, like actual anime. Why is there a ton of anime and manga that involve school kids, right? Like high schoolers. That is because there is a clear cultural I don't know how to put it, but in like Japanese culture, if we just use them for example, there is this idea that high school was some of the best years of like a Japanese student's life, especially with like black companies and like the way the workforce is in Japan, right? So naturally, when those people look back at high school or even just their school years so fondly, inherently, this is part of the reason why you see a lot of schoolgirls or a lot of like underaged obviously designs in these games is because it's to try to appeal to what anime is already appealing to people, a time they liked more. It's not always specifically the Preds. Oh my gosh, the Preds. I have a feeling, and this is my this is kind of what I think it is that I think it's less so Preds and it's more so, people that just really, really want to go back to an easier time. And in a way, chasing skirts is part of that time. Is that a reach in logic and it's easier to just say they're Preds and be done with it? You could say that, but that's the vibe I get. I think there's a little bit of a psychology and a culture thing that far extends just, short woman type of deal. Japanese work culture is a cancer that makes people yearn for school. That's kind of the way I that's what I think it is. That's why I think it works so well and why it's like an acceptable brand that is now global gacha gaming, right? And with a lot of these designs here and why it's so open, right? It's so open, but it's also not so distastefully executed on, right? There's still a slight level of respect depending on which game you're picking. If you're picking Azure Lane, okay, that's that. I can't really say anything else for you. But if you pick one of like the big four, they at least try to put people in short shorts. Let me put it that way.
It's a bit weird. I will take Ellen being up here. That's all. That's all I will say. I know she had first. I know she had launch day advantage, but look, you gotta do what you gotta do when you're a shark main.
Freckles one-shot them for 31 straight runs in 30 minutes. I enjoyed Wyvern extermination time. I don't know if you're saying you one-shot them or I one-shot them. I didn't one-shot them. My kills were slightly slower. But my whole point was that I was just saying that if you want to, in that game, if you want to efficiently do your like daily stamina content, you are not A, sitting there and playing it, or B, going to be doing it at the lower ranks and getting lower drop chances. That's all I was trying to say. And I don't even remember the original conversation with that. I think the original conversation was just like team building and how these games require you to team build because someone was talking about Nod Cry.
Hello, Tato.
characters.
Oh yeah, we're done with Deadly Assault. We're gonna shift over to
Chingy
Ratchet
being
and
so
Clank.
high is hilarious. Wait, was Chingy high in the sales revenue?
Chingy? I didn't notice.
I think that's just more so because it was like a launch character.
She
Or
did
like
better
a
than
quick
Zhu Yuan, but
She
worse
did
than
better
Jane
than Zhu
Doe.
Yuan.
And then there was a massive drop off when Caesar happened, and then just from there was like a small boost with Yanagi. But yeah.
Tell your brother that he's reading extremely old messages. I read one extremely old message. If we're talking like old in terms of chat, the one that I was just talking about like the talking point of like Blue Archive style designs and things like that, and like, you know, generally younger characters. That was from like in the moment. That was like an actual thing Frontiers like was talking about to you, mind you. I'm the one who's back 6 minutes back. Yeah. Maybe there's a misunderstanding. I'm the schizo. No, it should have been. It shouldn't have been me. It should have been him. What is this? Uh-oh. Oh my god.
That face. All right. Are you good with the yapping? Can we?
Wow, that is fucked up.
Are we good with the yapping?
Yeah, I just wanted to get that point across. I feel
Okay.
I feel like there's a reason why these games are doing these designs. And again, they've been doing them for the longest time, is what I was trying to say. It's not like this change happened overnight. Maybe the trend is coming back in a certain direction a little bit, but this has always been a thing, and it probably will continue to be a thing.
Okay.
That's all I was trying to say.
All right. Cool.
All right, time for childhood, gaming childhood.
Western
Ratchet
gacha game anime? I don't know. Dude, if Japanese companies can't do gacha games, I don't trust. Huh?
They have Uma Musume.
And how good is the gacha system in Uma Musume?
So bad. It's so awful, man. It's like really bad. There's like, you want a rerun for a character?
Do let me know. Are we doing do you guys want subtitles? I normally don't play old games with subtitles, but do you guys want subtitles?
Ratchet and Clank had subtitles?
You can do subtitles, yeah. I think you can. Sound?
I don't think.
I think I might have to get into the game first. Pretty please? Okay, I think Ratchet and Clank, you have to start a new save. You have to start the game before you can put subtitles on. But I thought Ratchet and Clank 1 had subtitles. Unless that was the PlayStation 3 collection. This might not have subtitles.
Probably thinking of the PlayStation.
This might not have subtitles. This game might not have subtitles, guys. Okay, whatever. Let's get started. These were the best of days. I remember one time when we started playing this, and I just didn't understand how to I didn't understand how to save the game, so I thought I lost my save. That was funny.
Final step, attach robotic ignition system. Thank you for using help desk technology.
The Wii better? We grew up on PlayStation. I wanted to get a Wii for Christmas one time, and we almost got it, but we instead got an Xbox 360.
Yeah, because our mother said, and I quote, "I really just couldn't find any games for the Wii." Based mom. She
Yeah,
got
'cause
us an Xbox 360, and we got Halo and Gears of War.
I was the one begging for the Wii because I wanted to
wanted
play.
Smash,
I wanted to play
but
Smash
only
Brawl,
Smash.
not Melee Brawl.
Hey,
The
Brawl
one
was
everyone
good.
hates. We like Brawl. Never got to play the single player though. We never touched it. You went your whole life without seeing gameplay. You were playing Ratchet and Clank. Well, I guess you're gonna see now. The first
Yeah,
one,
Ratchet-
the first one is such a massive departure from like the ones onward. But I prefer it that way.
Well, I think both of them are good. It's just different flavor.
No, yeah, it is just a preference thing. But I do kind of miss the design of like the original Ratchet and Clank games.
Ratchet and Clank 2 and 3 started to lean more into like the abundance of crazy guns and weapons you can use.
Well,
rather
action-oriented gameplay.
Yeah, it leaned more onto the action gameplay, which in of itself is very fun.
Do let me know if the audio is too loud at times, guys. I'm trying to make sure it's loud enough so you at least hear the voices if there is no subtitles.
So you're not going to stream the game, so I have to react with chat, right?
Oh my fucking god, I'm retarded. Jesus Christ. Let me get you the stream. That good for you?
Thank you.
Okay. I can't remember that. I can never remember that. Subtitles. There we go. Okay. On. Cool. I gotta invert the camera.
Welcome to the Gadgetron Help Desk. We're here to
There we
offer
go.
you
Much
advice
better.
during your interplanetary travels. The Help Desk.
But I wanted to point out, Frontiers mentions, they don't care about Gotcha. They will still play the game. Again, the power of a game being so easy to pick up and play is the most important part of the Gotcha game. And that's why earlier, when we talked about, like, making hardcore games, it's just not going to work. Like, look at Uma. Uma is literally... Your grandma can play Uma. Your grandma can't play Genshin. Your grandma can't play Starro. Your grandma can't play any of the big four. They just can't. They genuinely can't. A lot of people can play the big four. They're very appealing to to a lot of people. But Uma, everyone can play Uma. Because playing Uma isn't playing Uma. Playing Uma is clicking on, oh, I want to do this training thing that is slightly different, but basically the same as the other four options. And then watching a fucking anime girl run on a track, and that's it.
I've said it before. I would love if there was like an Uma Musume 2. Just something. But I know that's never gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen. You're so stupid for saying that.
Did anyone watch the Tuhu video where he was discussing the likelihood or the lack of a likelihood of like a sequel to Fate Go? Like Fate's got a shit ton of money. They could literally do something. They gotta do something with that IP.
They could, that they're not going to. They have no reason to. If anything, they have a big incentive not to try and do a second one, because you've seen this pretty much with every gacha so far that has attempted to make like the sequel to the previous game, right? You look at GFL 2, GFL 1 just finished.
Am I of the
You look at
opinion that
Honkai, Honkai Impact Part 2 is basically like nobody cares about it compared to Part 1. They don't want to do that for Fate Go, because Fate Go has some of the most whaliest whales you can probably even imagine. Like, you thought the guy that had like a ton of Akron light cones in his inventory was bad. Ooh, just too late.
Who do you think is the best Fate character? I'd have to think about that for a second. There's quite a few good ones.
Frankenstein. If we're not talking about like the original character series, like Saber and Shiro, Frankenstein. I love Frankenstein.
I thought we were. I figured we were like talking about maybe I don't know, Fate Go or just Fate as a whole.
Well, I think they mean Fate Go. Because if we're talking Fate, then we're just going to talk basically Stay Night, and that's it. Fran is alright. Frankenstein is great.
I like how you mentioned Frankenstein, despite the fact that that's Fate Apocrypha.
Nobody cares.
Anyway, I wanted to answer this question. Do I think Ratchet and Clank kind of went downhill after the Future Trilogy? So the last game we played was Ratchet Deadlocked. So the first 4 games. and then we never got a PlayStation 3, and then we never tried like the future series. So downhill, it's hard to say because we just kind of stopped playing the Ratchet and Clank games at that point.
Oh yeah.
Hello, Hindeo. What is this game? This is Ratchet and Clank. This is Ratchet and Clank 1 for the on a PlayStation 2 emulator.
Do oh wait. Oh wait.
Interesting.
Yay!
You're quite handy with your wrench.
You bet. I built that ship with it.
Currently, I'm in search of someone who could be of assistance in saving the
These
solar
subtitles are kind
system.
of bad.
Do you know where I might find that fellow?
Well, he's on the radio every week. Other than that, no.
Do you guys hear this? I can
What's
barely
wrong
hear
with
it.
Save the solar system stuff anyway.
It's not bad on
citizens
YouTube.
of-
Barely? Let me see
My
if I can
race
crank
and
it up.
blog
You
have
could
a
tweak it
small
just like by
problem.
10%.
Our planet has become so polluted, overpopulated,
Okay, I raised it by
and
10.
poisonous
It doesn't
that we are
sound
no longer
bad
able
for
to
my
dwell
YouTube.
here. But I, Chairman Drek, have a solution. We are constructing a pristine new world using the choicest planetary.
Also, there's no
components
subtitles on the cutscenes.
So, what does this mean to you, you might ask? Using highly sophisticated technology, which you
Literally a
couldn't
game from, like,
possibly
2002.
understand, we will be extracting a large portion of your planet and adding it to our new one. Unfortunately, this change in mass will cause your planet to spin out of control and drift into the sun, where it will explode into a flaming ball of gas. But, of course, sacrifices must be made. Thank you for your cooperation.
Cut!
And if you don't like it, you can take your whiny, sniveling, snot-nosed populations, form a line behind me, and kiss my... We're still on? Well, turn it off, you idiot!
The people on those
Is that
planets
Charlie?
are hoes. Good luck getting Captain Quark to help you.
Actually, you could help me. If you could use your ship to take
We
the
are
recordings
Charlie
contained in this
Kirk.
infobot, I might be able to gather further information there.
Even if I wanted to, I can't. I'm missing a crucial component of the ship.
The robotic ignition system.
How did you know that?
I, sir, happen to be equipped with the latest in robotic ignition systems. My programming allows me to start any ship I choose.
So, I agree to take you to this, wherever it is, and you get my ship started for me?
That is what I'm proposing.
Deal.
That evil alien guy is voiced by Kevin Michael Richardson, who's the big alien from Lilo and Stitch, by the way.
He got
This
shorter.
could be a problem. Take care of it.
Whoa,
Oh yeah, I
this is
forgot Drek
great.
was literally right there.
So that's where I've been stuck this whole time.
Please return your appendages to the steering mechanism, sir.
Huh? Oh, right. Sorry. Oh, and by the way, you could stop calling me sir. The name's Ratchet.
Pleased to make your acquaintance, sir.
You got a name?
My serial number is V54296.
Oops. I'll just call you Clank for short. Hang on.
Oh fuck,
So
I
you
see it now.
It would be most beneficial if your citizens were not in the city when my workers begin removing it.
Preposterous! I will not stand for this.
Unfortunately, you have no choice in the matter.
Let's just see what Captain Quark has to say about that.
See you, Kaiser.
See you,
I
Kaiser.
don't see what's so funny. Captain Quark could dispatch you without even breaking a sweat, you puny.
You have now officially worn out your welcome and my patience.
This is your last chance. Stop this madness now!
Okay, wait. You're right. I will withdraw my troops.
Really?
No! He's all yours, gentlemen. Try not to leave any marks.
Clank?
Gotta love ship
Where are
explosions in like the 2000s.
Oh, sorry about that.
Get off my screen, web root.
Not leaving the way we came in.
Perhaps we could procure a ship from one of the inhabitants.
If there are any left.
All right. Do not give me PlayStation prompts. I'm playing with an Xbox
Game
controller.
begins. I miss this guy.
I got some great bargains for you today.
I can't.
miss
I
this
can't.
guy.
I can't
You
afford the pyro incinerator.
You're just looking at the store, and like just the normal gun shop guy's just like, well, that's a nice one. He's just
That's a
occasionally-
real beauty.
Yeah, he's like an actual shop owner when you're just like browsing shit. I don't know. There was a charm to him that they didn't bring him back in future games. Kind of sad.
Gonna be a bit basic for a while until looking for some more creative gear.
How many hours do you think, like, at your play speed, would you say Ratchet 1 is? I'd say
At
it's
my
like,
pace, like how fast I could beat this game?
I think it would be like a
'Cause when,
7 hour, right?
Because when I played back on it, I got all the golden bolts, and I also did do some backtracking, so that definitely inflated the playtime. But I'd say this game is probably like
10
8
hours.
hours, 8 or 9 hours. I didn't get a chance to buy Rhino. That shit is expensive.
I think it would be 10 hours though. Like for instance, like the lava level, like that place takes a bit of time to like get.
That lava level is a pain in the fucking ass, and there's just one objective. But man, is it just a pain in the ass to get through. Graphics
just moving around.
Have I played Psychonauts? I have not. I've heard of Psychonauts multiple times, but I've never played it.
What I want to elaborate on with Nod Cry would be about upcoming stuff, and since you're not aware of them, they would be leaks, so I'll talk about them some other time. See ya. Goodbye. I mean, again,
did you see the skin? Did you see the
they would have to
skins?
be very extreme. They would have to be very extreme examples of, like, mechanic load.
Did you see that they confirmed the Traveler outfits? Like, they have visuals of them now?
I haven't seen Lumine. I saw Aether, I haven't fucking seen Lumine yet.
Did you see that they're
I made
updating Millie Astro Wonderland?
No.
Apparently
I don't
you
look
can.
at anything.
Well, okay. Apparently you can now use whatever character in Genshin you own in Millie Astro Wonderland now.
Nice.
And they might have updated gameplay systems and gameplay offerings. I don't know about that one.
Did they update? Hold on. If you can use any character in Milster Wonderland, did they fix quote unquote?
Aether's
Did they
outfit is better.
change-
Disagree.
Did they change character movement though? Because if you love Hu Tao and you're gonna use Hu Tao in Astro Wonderland, you're gonna lose so many mini games.
When did we get to Ratchet and Clank? Like 10 or 50 minutes ago.
If you want to play your beloved Hu Tao in Milastro Wonderland, because now you can play any character in Milastro Wonderland, you are going to just straight up lose most
Don't hurt me.
mini games.
Don't
I'll explain
hurt
why.
me. Oh, what are you? Mercenaries? Torturers? Assassins? I'll tell you anything. Here, take my infobot. It's all I've got left.
Sir, we're not assassins.
Hold on. Let's see what he's got.
I'll run home. BRB. All right.
Has this ever happened to you? Hi, I'm Captain Quark, and believe me, there's nothing worse than staring down a Blargian snagglebeast from the inside and knowing your equipment isn't functioning properly. That's why I come to Al's Robo Shack for all my electronic needs. Al has been the exclusive repair shop for my super electro gadgets since I was knee-high to a sand mouse. If Al can't fix it, it's not broke. Right, Al? You said it, pal. So if you're fighting crime, or just fighting grime, come to Al's Robo Shack in Metropolis for all your robotic repairs. Al's Robo Shack, it's Quarktastic!
Do you know what this means?
Yeah, Captain Quark is really sold out.
No, it means Captain Quark is on Metropolis. We could tell him about this invasion.
If we had a ship.
What?
The game is
Shit.
representative of
What?
its time. Yeah, it
You're
is.
not going to torture me? Well, as planetary chairman, I could arrange for you to borrow our courier ship.
Cool.
You can count on us, sir.
Right. Thank you, your chairman shipliness.
Gadgetron infobots give you coordinates for new planets. You should press the select button.
Okay, I think I can buy the pyro weapon now with the mic bolts.
It's marked with a star.
Actually good voice acting? Yeah, no. Ratchet and Clank games had very competent voice acting and very good scripts.
While also being very simple plots, story plots to write.
They're simple, but
I don't think they actually had like
there's a level.
I think
there's a level of humor and clever. No. There is a level of humor and clever because remember, the entire game's like running theme is capitalism. It's like capitalism or the other one.
Consumerism.
Little column A, little column B. Like throughout the whole game experience, everybody's trying to make a buck. Like literally every NPC you see is just trying to make a buck.
Hi there, Fuzzball.
Alright. Play Psychonauts? Maybe. I'm obviously gonna, if I'm playing emulated games, I'm obviously gonna go through the ones that I'm most comfortable with first. I was thinking of maybe playing Ape Escape next as well. I love Ape Escape. That was a franchise lost to time.
Oh yeah, so I was gonna explain. If you get to pick any character from Genshin to play in Maelstrom Wonderland, be ready to lose minigame because the mannequin or mannequina, the custom character, they give that character the best character movement in the game. And I don't mean from like pressing a button and you get to move really fast or something like that. I mean just general movement, like physical movement from like jumping to sprinting to jumping while sprinting. If anybody's played Genshin, you understand that after a long period of time, you realize, hey, the boys move faster than the girls, and that if you sprint and then jump while you're like a Bennett character size, you get some fucking momentum. Like, you move and you have some movement on mid-sized male characters. But for Maelstrom Wonderland, they normalized that movement for boys and girls. And not only that, it's even faster than like Bennett-sized characters from the base game. So if you're telling me I get to play my Milo in Maelstrom Wonderland, I appreciate that. But I'm also not going to do it because holy shit, Mankeen and Mannequina have the best, just non-ability based movement in the entirety of Genshin Impact. So, yeah, if I'm playing one of like the cute, like funsy minigames, there's no timer and there's no challenge to it, yeah, I'll probably swap to my Milo, right? Or Sandra, whenever she comes out. Sandra, my beloved. But if we're doing like Genshin soccer, like playing soccer in Genshin against like 3 other players,
I'm
picking the Manteeta.
I wish you knew Genshin revenue, because I would kind of want to ask you if like Harbingers or Archons collectively make more money. I feel like that might be an easy question, but
I think
Dad, blast it!
it's really hard
Look,
to say.
Plumber's crack.
What did you just say?
I said, look, the
I
plumber's
think
back.
currently
All
Archons
right,
make more
wise
money
guy.
just because the
Shouldn't you
male
be
to
on one
women
of them
ratio.
escape transports?
Escape transports?
Newsflash, giant robots attacking. The escape
zombie.
transports are taking all the rich folks
zombie.
off this god-darn planet.
So why aren't you on one?
Socioeconomic disparity.
What?
He hasn't got enough bolts.
Working people have to wait for Captain Quark to save us.
Well, got anything worth a lot of bolts?
I got this thing. Shows 2 weirdos ditching their ship. It's got coordinates to a desert planet, too.
An infobot. Ratchet, we could use that.
Geronimo!
Did he just slide down a sewer pipe?
Mayday, mayday! This is the solar ship Radical. We seem to be under attack from the planet's surface.
Relax, kid. It looks like some sort of fireworks display. Probably in your honor.
Whoa! That was close! Ah!
Pipe down, I can't concentrate.
Oh, we've been hit!
An unexpected detour. When we land, I'll see if I can scare up an exhibition for you.
We're not gonna live that long!
Kid, let's M-screen!
Eject! Eject!
you have to pay to
Did you
move
see
forward.
that
Yeah,
guy on
you
the
do.
left? That was Skid McMarks.
Does he know Captain Quark?
I doubt it. He's a pro hoverboarder, always going off about how cool he is.
Looks like he's in trouble.
I'll say. I've never seen him look so freaked out.
Yeah, you have to spend your bolts on both weapons, ammunition, and also like coordinates to new levels. I'd say on my most recent save, I was able to buy most of the weapons, and I did not get like gated out of like progressing because I still had enough bolts for when I needed to buy infobots and stuff.
Yeah, most Ratchet and Clank games, there's not that many times where you get stopped to go farm bolts for a bit. They usually do a good enough job about, well, it did, because this game's like 20 years old.
I remember lacking the cognitive skills to clear the next planet when the game first came out. Dude,
Oh, the desert planet, the swamp tar planet?
The water planet is the one I struggled the most to like complete because I would always get stuck in the section where you have to like run away from the rising water and or you drown. I would always.
We were stuck.
We were stuck.
We were too young to just handle a pressure situation. Like
Wait,
that.
yeah, Tomato's right. It was a water level that filtered us.
Yeah, no. We were too young to understand the way you had to move in the water level to not drown. So basically, we're talking about a moment in a planet, like 4 planets from now, where you are given limited breathing, and you need to leave a flooding, tunnel system. And we were just too young at the time, and we kept getting filtered out because we didn't understand, how to move the character effectively while swimming.
Well, no, it's not swimming. It's you need to use the helipack to speed up. To get through the area faster.
Yeah, we just didn't understand the best way to do it. That's all I'm trying to say.
I think the bolt's in here. Oh, there it is.
Gonna bounce was meaning to place this once I'm done with Spyro. Enjoy your Spyro, Jay.
All right, see you, Jay.
I don't think Spyro. I don't think I could get back into Spyro compared to other.
We didn't grow up on Spyro.
We grew up on a little bit of Spyro.
I checked the Steam version of the Reignited collection, and apparently there's some weird technical issues with it that make it kind of unapproachable for some people.
Unfortunate. Oh, I need to remember to download your Dark Souls 3 now that we're back on Steam Family Share.
Oh yeah, I guess that too.
I need to finish my Dark Souls 1 replay through. My return to Dark Souls 1. I need to finish that. I'm pretty damn close to the end. I never did the DLC for Dark Souls 1, so I need to actually play that. It does make it kind of weird because did
you do everything in Dark Souls 2 DLC included?
Way back when, no, because remember we didn't have live or anything.
But have you ever done that?
The DLCs, no, just the game itself.
I'm talking about Dark Souls 2.
That's what I'm talking about, yeah.
Oh, okay. So technically, it's not just Dark Souls 1 DLC; it's Dark Souls 2 DLC.
It's Dark Souls 2 DLC.
What's the best part about this game? The loading screens.
I can't believe
you think Warframe or Destiny 2 had that shit on lockdown? Nah, Ratchet and Clank had the best loading screens. You just fly in space. It's so simple, but so perfect. I always thought this big green ship was pretty ugly. Just like a civilian character.
I always liked it. I always liked it.
Okay, I don't think I have. I think I need to save. So I will need to go without. Oh.
Save for what?
The upgrade. Because well that works. He just blew up his dog. That works.
Loading screens are very seamless. You don't see that much of that in some days. Well, more days games try to load through an elevator all the fucking time. Some kind of elevator, some kind of transition.
Mass Effect 1 used to load in the elevator. You always get those funny conversations.
Well, a lot of games will also like to load via you going through a tunnel or something like that.
Really, because nowadays it just feels like it just loads just from a loading. It just transitions to a loading.
Yeah. You still got those.
I'm a bit worried about that gunship. I don't have the blaster for the gunship. We might just need to kind of bum rush this section.
Oh, the blaster shoots in a pattern that's the gunship shoots in a pattern that's easily avoidable.
Or it's not even aiming at me. Okay. I guess I just got under the gunship so it couldn't shoot me.
For DS1, remember to finish the DLC before you fight the wolf with the sword in the main
If this
game
was
if
a
you haven't
modern
done it.
game, you need a tutorial to line up. No, no.
Good shout out, Frojo. Good shout out, Frojo. I actually didn't fight Seth. God, how can I forget his name? The dog, the sword dog. We all love the sword dog. We all know his name. I was about to say Seath, and I feel like an idiot. But yeah, no, good shout, Frojo. Because I did remember I do remember something about, like, I shouldn't fight sword dog so early. I should wait to, like, do something else first. Now, I know that me from last year, which is technically now last year, wasn't knowledgeable enough that I knew that I shouldn't fight them. Sif, yeah.
Ratchet, that's the man we saw on the infobot. Remember? He knows Captain
I just
Quark.
happenstance
Hey, you're
didn't
that
fight
robot
Sif.
guy, right?
Like, I forgot he
No,
was in the forest.
actually, I
Just straight
build
up.
robots. I myself am not a robot guy, per se.
Nerd.
I like him.
So, now that we've cleared that up, what can I do for you?
Well, we saw your infobot announcement. You were with Captain Quark. We're trying to find Captain Quark. We thought you could help us.
Your logic is commendable. However, I haven't seen Captain Quark since we shot that commercial. Say, do you run on standard XP18 sister boards?
Version 7.66.
Back at ya. I may be able to help you out after all. How does a helipack upgrade sound?
Upgrade?
Natch. Since he's a 766, I could have the little guy up and flying in no time. Of course, I'll just need my fee for service. Okay, this won't hurt a bit.
Hey, wait. Ratchet, am I cool now?
Yeah, you the man, Clank.
You're welcome.
Didn't we have a weird meta discussion that, like, at certain points in the Ratchet games, it is better to just not sit on the helipack, but actually, on the jetpack, but to actually go to the helipack sometimes? For
No,
certain
the
sections?
helipack is better. The helipack is better in Ratchet 1 compared to the jetpack. But on like in the subsequent games, it's closer to like just a cosmetic choice because the games are less reliant on platforming, and therefore you're not really required to choose one or the other.
Well, there's still platforming if you want to get, like, the secrets.
It's like simple
and,
platforming. It's more reliant on the gadgets you use.
Again, Ratchet games after the first game lean a lot harder into their, like, gunplay and stuff like that, which is, again, fine. It's very good gunplay. It's just, you know, if you wanted the more platformer style gameplay, it definitely, there was a bit of a disconnect on game genres, or game countries.
Where's that other guy? There he is. He's been shooting me this whole time.
If this was a modern game, there would be a navigator.
That's an old comment.
Yelling at you. Huh?
That's an old comment.
Old? It's the second last one.
Okay.
Alright? What do you want me to do? Sit here and fucking stare at the screen? I gotta act like I'm engaging, alright?
You can talk about Nodcry. I don't know what you would talk about with Nodcry.
There's nothing to talk about. They haven't added a new zone in Nodcry since it came out. Oh. I was okay with it in like the first patch of it because
Bowling
they had
plans? So
patch.
I was gonna get Soldier Zero.
Luis!
I was gonna get Soldier Zero Ambi, but if they're gonna buff Haramasa, I'm not sure. I might just follow through with that anyway, just because I already did so. Oh. Okay, well I guess the mine spawned on me, so it didn't like prime itself. So I guess that works.
It didn't. I dropped Genshin.
Sambi might still be better. Yeah, but if I...
What happens in Nodcry?
I literally just made Haramasa work against like the new boss. So I mean, do I really need to? Like post buff, I could probably just keep using him for a little while and just save my resources and my pulls.
Nodcry is the payoff of the 4 to 5 years of like stories that have been being built up. Like in Nodcry, we have kind of like it's the coming together of Conrea storylines, Fatui storylines, and then all these other random bits from like some of the other nations. Like Alan Guillotine, the inventor from Fontaine, he gets mentioned through some stuff related to Sandrone. and Barca's there, so there's like a lot of Mondstadt. Well, there's some Mondstadt stuff. We know that there's going to be a bigger Mondstadt patch later, and then since well, actually no, there is a lot of Mondstadt stuff as well because the witches are finally starting to be like characters in the story and stuff like that. So basically, Nod Cry as a region, it is this kind of like independent region and country that is just basically a bunch of immigrants that came together and just kind of made it whatever, right? Just a bunch of people just trying to like plant their flag basically. And because of that, a lot of the characters inherently like they're not super tied together as like, oh, all the Japanese characters are from Japan, like that type of thing. The Nod Cry region itself, though, ties back to, again, a lot of lore that's been hinted at for years. So, I might have been kind of spiraling as I'm trying to explain it, because it is kind of hard to explain, but the best way to short form it is that it is the culmination of numerous plot points that have been built up for like 4+ years. And the next game version is going to be like the biggest story. It's going to be like essentially like the finale or the soft finale, in case they want to do like a bigger story down the line for the region. Yuno's weapon is calling my name. Oh, is she back on rerun? My 3 favorite Wuwa characters are Jinshi, Lupa, and Iono. I never did figure out how to say her name properly. Whatever. But yeah, those are my 3 favorite Wuwa characters.
My favorite, Camellia, Cartithia, and I don't know about the last one. Probably depending on what the Japanese voice actor for Amieth, probably be her.
Jianyun rerun win. I've been waiting for a while. I think you're going to be waiting a little bit longer. I know Novelty is rerunning in the second half of next patch, but I don't remember who the first wave is. Let me check. Oh, I just saw your image from the... Yeah, I see that Stell's holding it upside down.
My sources tell me you're behind schedule. You must prepare this planet to be harvested for our new world.
Yes, sir. As you can see, everything is moving along as planned.
I'm counting on you, Lieutenant.
Forgot
And
about
as your
that.
former commander can tell you, I don't take disappointment well.
Yes, sir. I won't fail.
I didn't notice he just kicks it behind the tree.
Drek is destroying yet another planet.
Yeah, but if that's the kind of help he's getting, I don't think we have anything to worry about.
You should not underestimate Chairman Drek. He is quite dangerous. We must
Oh, I see the
find
Lumen
Captain
outfit
Quark.
now.
Look, that
That's a nice
lieutenant
outfit.
doesn't seem so tough.
Yeah, it looks good.
Let's take him out ourselves.
It's inverted colors
Perhaps we can
from the
persuade
originals.
The lieutenant to tell us where Drek is.
Now you're talking.
I thought I saw from a Gabby Maru video that the new standard weapons, basically the only ones that are worthwhile are the ones that give crit effects that the previous ones didn't before, like the Jade weapons before that didn't have crit. So
What are you talking about?
The Wuwa's getting new standard weapons on the pool that you can pick from. Yeah, and as far as I'm aware from what I heard about from Gabby Maru is that the only ones really worth picking are the ones that that the previous ones from launch didn't have crit on them, and that's about it.
No shocker there, because literally the only ones you would pick from the original versions were the crit runs.
Welcome to the Captain Quark Fitness Course.
I've been watching
If you're
quite a bit of
strong
Gabby
enough,
Maru
fast
recently.
enough, and
I think he's a
clever
great
enough to beat
creator.
My fitness challenge, you will receive
$1 million
a reward
question: Will
from
my
my
3.3
head
and
Simply
under
make your way
characters
to
be
the
fine
third
going
island
through
to complete
Fontaine
the
and Natlan to get to Nod
Good
Cry?
luck. Quark Enterprises is not responsible for sprains,
It
broken bones,
depends,
snapped
because if
fingers,
we're
bruised
talking
egos,
like
or accidents,
Sino,
you
pack it
incur a
in.
challenge.
Excuse me, Captain, but we have more pressing issues. We urgently need your assistance.
Clank,
Yes?
do you notice anything unusual about Captain Quark?
Well, I find the fact that he has a spring where his leg should be to be quite puzzling.
And why do you think that is?
Possibly an injury incurred while battling evil?
This isn't the real Captain Quark, you numbskull. It's a robot.
Oh.
Fucking clanker.
Fucking clanker.
When will he learn?
I don't know about you, but as someone who grew up loving Ratchet and Clank games, the fact that everybody agreed that the name for robots, like the fucking slur for robots in 2025, they all decided clanker.
It's great.
Do you need meta characters in Genshin to get through the story? No. In Genshin, the open world and the explorable environments, the random bosses out in the open world, the story content, you have never, ever in Genshin's history needed anything meta to just play the game. Ever. The only time you need meta in Genshin is when you're doing like the less than 1% endgame mode. That is it. I don't care if you're using okay, I do care if you're using Amber because she is genuinely like terrible. But if you are using Duluth right now, right here, you will get through to Nodcry just fine.
These moving walls also function as jump slots.
We did play Jak and Daxter. Jak and Daxter was definitely fun. I love Jak and Daxter 1 a lot. The second game I enjoy, but I kind of like the feel of Jak 1 and also just just how technically advanced Jak 1 was for its time, all things considered. Like, it was a massive technical achievement.
I don't know if I like Jak 1 or Jak 2 better. I think Jak 1 is a better experience from beginning to end, but I think Jak 2, when you get to like the combat missions, is just really fun.
As for Sly Cooper, I wish I grew up playing Sly Cooper. I feel like I just missed out on that.
Listen up, you loudballs! That was the most pathetic display I have ever seen on that obstacle course!
What do you mean?
We finished the circuit, ma'am.
Oh yeah, but it is weak. When I was competing, I would devour courses like that for breakfast.
Bet that's not all.
If it were up to me, you would drill for the rest of the day. But somehow you managed to impress that fool Captain Quark.
Captain Quark knows about us?
He certainly does. And worst of all, he wants me to give you a prize for that ridiculous performance.
Cool, what is it?
I'm supposed to give you a swing shot, so you can sway to and fro like little insects.
All right, let's see it.
Not so fast. Today, the two of you disgraced my obstacle course, so I am going to make you pay.
But that prize is ours from the captain. That's not fair.
Too bad, life's not fair.
Sweet. I bet Captain
At least
Quark
God of War
uses
came
stuff
back,
like this
sorta.
all the
It's not really a
time.
platformer anymore.
I thought the platforming was the awful part of the game.
The two of you make me sick.
I thought everyone hated the platformers in like 3D, in like hack and slash games.
Congratulations.
She's a robot, but she chose to be fat.
So that processing power.
They didn't get Ozempic in this timeline.
Robot Ozempic, shut up. So you're gonna get the bolt under the spawn point?
Under the spawn point? What about the bolt over there?
Well,
I'd
get
have
the
to
bolt
go.
Under the spawn point. That one's easy.
I'll just get the bolt at the spawn point. I don't need. I can't do anything with gold bolts until New Game Plus anyway.
Oh, so then just
in Ratchet 2, you can use platinum bolts.
You get cheat codes like big head mode and stuff like that.
No, we're talking about 1 or 2, because in both games you use them for upgrades.
You do. I remember now.
Yeah, you get gold weapons in New Game Plus in Ratchet 1, and in Ratchet 2 you mod your weapons with it. But from Slim Cognito.
Yeah. Put it in the slot.
The weapon you want modified. Put it in the slot. I don't like being down here, by the way. There's something uncomfortable about being on the
literal
edge.
Traffic.
No, being at the edge of the level where the kill zone's just like I'm literally just barely above the kill zone.
I think it's less so being near the kill zone, but you not 110% understanding the exact spot that the kill zone hits.
The only Crash Bandicoot game we played was Wrath of Cortex. It was a bad game then, but it was our only Crash experience, and we played it a lot.
I think it's fun.
Yeah. Tried to emulate it. It was solid, and then near the end, it became an unplayable
That was
mess.
so funny. I loved watching you play through that game again. That was so funny and fun.
Yeah.
It's like being underneath a highway. Try in the highway.
I don't like the try to get off the taxis in this game. Welcome back, Sock Caliber. So I have a feeling at some point I should just play Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 on stream, right? Like I feel like that's just a necessity.
Actually, no, I won't.
You gonna go to sleep for ZCZ co-op? All right, see ya, slothing.
Dude.
Have I played Crash 4? No, I have not. I did not grow up on
Kingdom
Crash.
Hearts is such a long playthrough.
Yeah, it is. Get your
I'm
money's
gonna
worth.
microwave these Five Guys French fries. I'm so glad my brother Ari is so good about cleaning his dishes. He makes me so proud.
Are you talking about the 4 bowls I have?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 2, 4.
Fuck, alright.
The real answer is I genuinely don't give a fuck because it actually isn't going to affect my daily routine.
Oh, you're mocking me for getting mad at you.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Fuck you. I don't know why, I just really loved replaying this level over and over as a kid. I think I just liked watching the guys with the flamethrowers just backflip over and die. I can't think of another reason.
I mean, the sound is so iconic to me. I'm trying to think of what my favorite Ratchet level was. I'm gonna Google them. Just KH1 and 2, right? No, we are not playing any of the other shitty fucking middle
What,
games.
you don't want me to see play a card game and tear my eyeballs out? Fucking chain of memories. Fucking chain of memories. What
Let
were
me
they
put it
thinking?
this way. Let me put it this way. The day this guy somehow plays and beats Chain of Memories before beating AI Limit is the day I don't know who this man is.
The day you watch me do that is the day I don't know who you are.
I've watched because of you. And someone's got to talk like that. Man. Not even when we were kids, but like gaming was so much more different. Even just like... let's be honest, before big boobs. Like, let's just be honest.
Before big boobs. I was always for petite or like
KH3 isn't bad.
Size.
You shut your dirty mouth.
Shut your fucking mouth,
You know you're
Frontiers.
wrong.
Shut your
You know you're
whore
wrong.
mouth. You're a controlled operative sent by fucking Square Enix and Disney to say that, aren't you? You must love the Frozen level. You must love listening to the Frozen song being sung over. Medium is premium. I like that saying, Sock Caliber. That is a great saying. Medium is premium. Do you remember that? Do you remember that line?
I assume what they mean is like a game not going super hard in the paint, but just doing what it does well.
Kill yourself. Okay. Haven't played KH3 in a long time? Yeah, okay.
And
a reasonable. Were you gonna finish talking?
I made my point. Bad.
Okay.
I like KH3 for the Pixar stuff. No.
Just because it's Pixar doesn't automatically make it good. Do I even try for the gold bolt?
I do admit I am in the minority of one opinion of Kingdom Hearts 3. I actually thought the Rapunzel world was not that bad.
Really, the Rapunzel world?
Well, I liked running around and doing fun things with Rapunzel. It didn't have any meaning in the story. It was just fun. It was fun to run around, splash water with Rapunzel. You know,
the Toy Story world. I think the Toy Story world was great. If kind of having its one or two cringe moments. Cars 2 was a masterpiece. That is the most cursed thing I've heard all night.
The Pirates of the Caribbean world, though, holy shit, was so bad.
That was awful. Didn't we say we liked it initially and then backpedaled?
No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
Okay.
I like the Keyblade from that world, and that's it.
San Francisco was okay. I didn't hate it.
Is killing me.
Do you need medical attention, sir?
Don't be so literal, son.
I thought the Big Hero 6 planet was actually better than the movie.
Is nowhere to be found.
Sue me.
Hey, we saw you on that infobot. You're Skid's agent.
Was Skid's agent. Haven't seen him since our ship crashed. And an agent without a client is like a flea
I think that
without
the
a
fact
dog.
that the Big Hero...
Say, you look like an athletic kid. If you can bring back the championship prize from the hoverboard races in Blackwater City, I'll make you my next star.
We have no time for trivial matters, sir.
I could be the next Skid McMarks.
Assassin's Creed 4? No, I love Assassin's Creed 4. I'm a big Assassin's Creed 4 enjoyer.
Well, they just mean that it had, like, the Pirates of the Caribbean, like, it had the boat combat. A shitty variant of the boat combat was boat combat. Anyway, what was I gonna say?
Also the fact that they, like, censored the stabbing of, like, Will and, like, Davy Jones' heart.
And also the whole time you were with not Jack Sparrow.
They should
It's him.
Kingdom Hearts should just start collaborating with video game IPs and just throw Disney in the garbage.
That epic space battle I was in?
We saw you screaming for help.
That was like a war cry. My agent and I got ambushed on the way to hoverboard practice.
Did he survive the crash, sir?
He's okay.
We just met him.
I've had a little trouble getting back to my ship due to my sprained ankle.
Oh, come on.
If you can take out all the sand sharks, I just might have a spare hoverboard for you.
We'd love to help you, Mr. McMarks, but Ratchet and I need to find Captain...
One of your boards? I've always wanted a decent hoverboard. Well, all right. You just keep that foot elevated.
Last time I did this, I did not bring the flamethrower. I'm glad I did now. This will just be easy work.
That's what I was trying to say. I think the Big Hero 6 world in Kingdom Hearts 3 is better than the actual Big Hero 6 movie. And funnily enough, it was also an original story where in Kingdom Hearts 3, it was unironically basically the sequel to Big Hero 6.
It was an original story.
Yeah. It was an original story where it was like the movie already finished and you're being heroes with the Big Hero 6 to stop the Heartless, which is like, okay, I can kind of get behind this a little bit. And then the finale was them actually getting the OG big guy. I don't remember his name. What's
Big Max?
Baymax? Baymax. The finale for the Kingdom Hearts 3 Big Hero 6 world is you actually getting Baymax back from the board, which I'll admit was pretty hype.
Disney owns Kingdom Hearts? Well, fuck. Yeah. Square, buy it back. Square, buy it back.
That is the one good thing of Big Hero of Kingdom Hearts 3 is I think the Big Hero 6 planet, for a movie I hated, the planet was actually not bad.
I'm surprised Disney let them basically like write canon for.
Well, think about it. It's a newer IP that
they don't give to. They're probably not going to make a sequel. Did they make a sequel?
Hell no. If they didn't straight sneak it.
That villain in the movie was so awful. Holy shit.
I just emotional.
They had a TV series? Of course they had a TV series. They had a fucking TV series for Emperor's New Groove.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I remember that.
Disney TV is like garbage.
I think the only movie to TV show that was semi-decent from Disney was Lilo and Stitch.
What about Phineas and Ferb?
I said from movie to TV.
Oh, movie to TV? Okay. Not bad.
I think Lilo and Stitch was decent because it was an excuse to have more
Here, man.
experiments.
Catch.
A brand new Z3000. You can't even buy these.
Well, I got a bail. Catch you dudes at the hoverboard races.
The last level of expansion drills hype. I need to catch up on that end game.
Z3000 hoverboard.
Yeah, I haven't done my expansion drill yet. I was gonna do it today, but then Ari said we're doing a stream, so yeah. I need to do my expansion drill.
Maybe you just need to drop Chaos Zero Nightmare since it's eating up so much of your time, and you seem pretty lukewarm about it.
How do I put it? I think Chaos Zero Nightmare is really, really, really good, but it's a little lacking. Like, I think the nuts and bolts are amazing, right? It's, as I said before, yeah, the foundation is really good. Like, it is genuinely just a literal roguelike deck builder. And to a degree, the gacha isn't even insanely busted because it's a deck builder. The way the dupes work in that game is, yeah, there are some dupes you can get that are passive related, but a lot of them, like, they just enhance one specific card of a character. So, but since it's a roguelike, that card could get an effect or a modifier that's just not as strong with your team, or like the card itself, you just don't roll in a turn that you need it, right? So because of that, the dupes just aren't as game-breaking. Now, they can be game-breaking, but you still have to roll it. And more often than not, your run is going to be successful based on the card effects you get, not how much you gotcha on the character. But, again, it is very much a, like, rich get richer, but the richer situation here is how you do on your run. So, make no mistake, it's a gacha game. Having more things that you pulled on makes it easier. Just walk around it.
You're saying?
Anyway, I think the game has very good foundation. It's just lacking content. Literally, there's only 5 story chapters. And each story chapter is like
How long has the game been out for?
3 months. If I'm going off of Bayho cycles. I'm gonna go rinse my hands from the greasy as all hell fries I just ate. That was the bowl, that wasn't my hands.
I can't see, okay.
Oh yeah, the gold bolt's down here.
Hearing the tutorial message lady brings you back? Yeah. There's a lot of stuff that brings me back to this game. I am not a fan of how small these platforms are. Any of you played Super Mario 64 or just any Super Mario game? Because when they were selling the All-Stars collection for the Nintendo Switch, I bought it. And I did not last long playing 64. I did not grow up with 64, so the controls just did not click with me. I tried, but it just didn't feel right.
Okay, I'm back. Disney micromanaged the Frozen section into the ground. I'm sure that's an old comment, but whatever.
Oh yeah, it was kind of. Yeah, I
have to say the game sound design is very good. Pulling out the Pyronator, yeah, a lot of those. I always liked the lightning claw sound.
Grew up playing Sonic. I've played Sonic. You're gonna notice the trend that we play like all the unorthodox entries in like a game series. We played Sonic Unleashed to I played Sonic Unleashed to completion.
Well, no. I feel like everybody is like that. They grow up on one of the specific platforms, right? And they play like, if you're on Nintendo, you play like Mario and all that, right? Or Pokemon.
Yes, quite lovely. That should just about do it. Commander, we are finished with this world. Commence towing our planet to its next destination. Lieutenant!
Yes, sir.
You have fulfilled your tree quota. Barely.
We are ready to return to base.
Not so fast, Lieutenant. Just because we don't need any more trees doesn't mean they should have them. Destroy everything.
What are you doing? Are you farting?
Me?
Yeah.
oh, wait, am I breathing in the microphone?
Well, your microphone is starting to pick up a little bit stronger. Let me put it that way in this moment.
I wasn't doing anything. I might have readjusted my seat, readjusted my chair.
Yeah, your audio is different right now.
You serious right now?
A bit. Chad, I'm not crazy, am I?
Chad, is he correct? Is my microphone sounding differently for some reason?
A little bit louder. Might be crazy. Turn that to a "you are crazy" and you have a deal.
Well, it might be Discord. Like, there was some weird times where he was having like issue, where he would join Discord calls and he'd have weird audio.
Oh, I'm listening back on it on YouTube. It sounds fine on YouTube. Just
Okay.
sounds weird in Discord. No idea. Fucking spaghetti coding. The boring Soldier 76 weapon.
This weapon's way too effective to not use.
Yeah, it's a machine gun. He be blasting some massive air from the bottom chimney in the mic. Ayo. Yeah, there it is.
I don't know. Maybe I was breathing into it. I don't know. I do have, on OBS, I do have my microphone settings so that the output is kind of high for, like, picking up the microphone, but, like, the noise gate setting where it's quite high to initiate, but it's quite low to, like, stop picking up my voice. So sometimes you just might hear me, like, speak, and then you'll just hear me breathe near the end of it. You guys played the old Prince of Persia games? No, we did not. We played
one.
We played one and it was
we
shit.
not-
It was a bad one. It was the bad one.
Yeah, we think it was the bad one.
No, I know it was the bad one. It was the bad one.
We ended up refunding it at a GameStop. Or, sorry, turning it in.
I don't think we ever turned it in.
We played it for 40 minutes, and we could not get past the section because it was, like, broken or bugged.
I think the
Or
game was
just
just
completely
poorly
obtuse.
designed. I think the game was
Yeah,
just poorly
it was probably
designed.
just poorly designed. Man, those things go down without a fight.
Yep.
Penetrate that tree.
That sand mice gadget is so useless in this game.
Isn't it just like to summon things to fight for you?
Yeah, but they put
You
them
get it
so
late, right?
No, you just go to do the race in Blackwater City and then just go back and talk to the Skid's agent. But the locations that they spawn in are so out of the way that it's just not worth doing. What is that Sawbot doing so close?
Just a storm tick. Sit down.
Just a storm dick. Sit down.
Sounds like someone's breaking in.
Don't pray for an easier tomorrow. Pray for better men. I think I butchered the line.
No. It's don't pray for better times. Pray to be stronger men. Something like that.
Don't pray for easier days. Pray to be stronger men.
Again, I don't think that's the exact quote from zombies specifically. Look, they got a blaster too.
Yeah, they just don't know how to aim it.
The pyro sitter really was just one of the strongest.
We were retards though. We didn't know how to use it. We didn't realize all you do is just get in front of them and curve. You just curve. You just curve.
Again, character movement. It's all about character movement. Remember how I said we got by a water level? Character movement. We're older now. We understand character movement.
Todd makes you said. What is he doing?
I miss seeing the way Ratchet bounces as he runs.
Oh yeah.
Especially when he's holding like a big fucking gun. Oh yeah, the attention to detail when you fire the gun, he gets real happy. Or I think it's when you're running, it kind of makes it look like he's happy.
Oh, hold on. Yeah.
Yeah, there it is. You whip out a gun, and he's just like, yeah.
Yeah, he's liking that gadget. Hold on, I'm gonna swap this.
Oh yeah.
There's also some just great menu animations as well.
That's the charm of older video games right there. You can't have that. Now everything's got to be like a generic animation so everything can fit within like Unreal Engine or some bullshit.
There we go.
No fun like in... Again, we should just devs need to just make their games have lower quality visuals so we can go back to having some...
Yeah, I don't give two shits about graphics. Why do you think the indie market is booming right now? It's because people don't give two shits about graphics. They just want to play a game. They want to play a game and they want the game to run.
Yeah.
Hello, Borakiri.
Hello, Borakiri. You missed Deadly Assault. It is the Ratchet and Clank portion of the stream.
It is a deadly Ratchet and Clank. I'm the Deadly Assault.
We will be doing, as a reminder, we will be getting up a bit earlier tomorrow.
I have a feeling. Love it.
Again, try and see, emphasis on try and see, to try and see if the co-op for ZZZ will be out tomorrow morning before I go to work.
If it's not out before he has to go to work, then we'll do it later tonight at probably the regular stream schedule.
Regular stream time of like 7 to 8 PST.
Never played Ratchet and Clank. That's why I jumped it. Oh well. Hope you enjoy the show.
I hope you enjoy.
This
guy might not even be a fucking gacha game player, and he's in here.
Sweet release.
Yeah, sweet release.
You gotta have someone outside of gacha games to remind you that you're not insane.
Especially me. Like half the shit you guys talk about, I'm just like, yeah, what? What are you talking about? We're in the golden age of indies. They're starting to pull out the PS1, PS2 graphics. I mean, can't you just like throw the wrench?
Yeah.
And they literally have no answer.
I always loved the noise these guys make after they swing. Everything looks so flat.
I don't play gacha games. Yeah. Yes, we got someone
Yes,
normal.
we got a normal person.
Yes!
Yes!
Vacuum up multiple enemies.
I
Then
tried
fire
them, but I got
out as
bored.
high-caliber missiles. Caution, enemies must be small enough to fit inside the
Well, that's good because I'm gonna start like introducing like games into like streams now.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I can make this jump.
Yesterday we did a Souls-like.
Yeah, we did AI limit yesterday.
Not exactly a old game, but it is a game.
Cool. Hello, DSG. This game was your childhood? Yeah, it was.
Our childhood too.
Good childhood.
What's my favorite Ratchet and Clank one though? Ratchet and Clank.
I think honestly, my favorite is probably the space station. It was hard. It was hard, though.
The security door.
Oh,
either that or
music.
Either that or Gadgetron HQ.
Gadgetron HQ was very memorable.
Gadgetron HQ was tough as balls, though. Yeah, it's definitely fun to mix up more games. I gotta be honest, I have not been keeping up with like games ever since I started making YouTube videos because Because I would just be balanced video making with playing gacha games, because gacha games were just a lot easier to maintain and do on a daily basis without having to like sink too much time into them on any given day.
I think I unironically love the Poison Planet.
I hate that level. The monsters there, when you're playing as Ratchet, they're so tanky and they just do not mess around. They absolutely do not mess around.
I think it's a great level.
Oh shit, okay, I almost thought I died there. Yeah, I'm not gonna take any chances, I'm just gonna do this.
No, no,
Frontiers is trying to push the Arc Knights propaganda again.
No, we are not poisoning the well. Oh, I love this minigame.
The Trespasser minigame? Oh no, yeah, it's great.
You sure showed him.
I suppose I did.
Is your current occupation leaving a rotten taste in your mouth? Then you need to know about BTS.
You're playing Red Dead Redemption right now? I did play Red Dead Redemption 1 when it was free for Xbox Live Gold. It didn't really click with me, sadly. I'm kind of sad about that.
Exciting careers. Grind boot tester, warhead assembly technician, mutant animal husbandry, robot repairman, suck cannon test dummy, and administrative assistant. So call BTS. Build our weapons while you build your future.
I'm calling BTS today.
Now we're talking. Did you see all the cool gadgets they're making? Let's go get some.
No, we must continue our search for Captain Quark.
You're absolutely right.
I am?
Sure. We need to find Quark. Although when we find him, wouldn't it be nice to be able to tell him where Chairman Drek is?
I suppose.
Well, we go to the space station and talk to the scientists. They work for Drek, so they're bound to know where he is.
I am unsure about your logic.
Ah, you think too much. Come on, let's go.
I miss old Ratchet. Even like version 2 and version
he had some bite.
Yeah.
I will say he definitely lost some of that in the second game, but I think he got some of it back in the third game.
No, I think in the second game he's actually just fine. In the third game and fourth game, where he changes to be like a hero instead of like, you know, a guy or even a mercenary kind of deal. Like I feel like when he becomes like, you know, galactic hero is when it starts to trail off.
I mean, when you save the galaxy however many times, you know, eventually, like, you're just gonna adopt that moniker. I hated this level when I was a kid.
Which section though? The Clank section or the Ratchet section?
The Ratchet section, I think. We'll just get that out of the way first.
Yeah, it had some, like... It had some real gank
Again,
fights.
we were retarded. Alright? Here's how you do this section. You go in here, you buy the new item. This piece of garbage taunter. And you win. You win.
What does Glove of Doom do again?
Glove of Doom? It just drops a bunch of robots.
Oh, yeah. I love Glove of Doom. Can we please stop advertising gacha games to the guy who clearly came in here? Because no one's ass is playing Ratchet and Clank to a live audience in this day and age. Can we please acknowledge that this is a targeted advertisement that is not going to work? Yeah, I forgot how many of these frogs there were.
Damn them, amphibians.
Also, they climbed on the ceiling just fine. There's so many games that can't get that right. I remember why we were retarded. We couldn't figure out we had to jump the fire wave.
Yeah. You know, just by the
Hold it down as you're running around. Make chat really soak it in.
The taunter?
Hold it down while you're running around. You can just fire that thing off.
It just loops. It's like I need the pyro. There's 2 vents right there.
Too bad. Walk forward.
How about you shut the hell up? They almost bit me.
I was healing right there.
Oh, there's healing right there.
Is this your hitless run?
My hitless? I already got hit. I literally got hit. On, like, I don't know, 2nd level while I was going through the water area.
I think one iconic moment for me that always stands out in the Ratchet and Clank series is always going back to the Swamp Planet in Ratchet and 2 and fighting the Swamp Monster.
I hated the Swamp Monster. When he pushes the lily pads around just enough so you just can't even fight him anymore, so you just drown.
Yeah.
I don't think I want those, if I'm being honest. I'm just gonna keep going.
There's probably a different way to get there, though.
No, it's just a bulk crate. I remember there being
Doesn't the Haunter also break crates? I don't think so. Use it on that...
Haunter? Doubtful.
Well, give it a try.
Oh. Bruh. If I had my red shell, I would have gotten gotcha'd by that.
I don't think it breaks crates. That might have just been them coming out of the crates. Shoot it on those crates.
Oh.
Okay, well that could have been the explosive. We have to try it on different crates. I like frogs.
Not those frogs.
You know what my favorite frog in a video game is? Probably the Minecraft frog. And then I saw that the Minecraft frogs eat baby slimes, and then I was like, no! Why? When I woke up this morning, I had a YouTube short in my feed, and it was 1 minute of people tending to their domesticated leopards.
Didn't we used to know somebody who had a domesticated, like, lion?
Absolutely not.
Or like a big kitty.
I have no idea. Break those boxes with the taunter. See if it works.
We already figured that out. What are you talking about?
I just want to make sure if it was that and not the frogs. Oh yeah, there's just a refill station right here in this mob.
Yeah, it's a checkpoint. This is a bit of a long level. Get over here. There we go.
The way those frogs move, they don't even like lift their hands. They just kind of like shimmy.
Yep. All right.
Could you imagine if every video game that existed had the like Dark Souls style you can leave a message?
Those turtle-like enemies are very tanky and annoying. Oh yeah, they were when I was a kid. Especially because what happens is when you hit them, they're immediately gonna bite back as like a counter attack. So you could if you're too close to them, you just very easily get hit. There's 2 of them there. I'm just gonna shoot them. Ow.
You're so lucky that when you're throwing the wrench, they just stay at a distance and don't try and like pursue.
Oh, I got this guy.
This was the section I know I definitely had trouble on.
Just one guy with a line shot.
Yeah, because we didn't think about jumping. We just tanked that shit. That's another thing I can appreciate about the older Ratchet games is that older weapons still have their use. Like this bomb glove, like it's the first weapon you get, but it still has high damage. Oh yeah, mini boss. This game is peak best whatever it is. Yeah, it is.
I don't know why this boss gave us so much trouble when we were young.
Just dumb kids, that's all there is to it.
Bro, I'm pretty sure there were plenty of kid gamers that were just much smarter than us.
I don't think so. This is definitely just a generation thing.
Yeah, we were kind of a retarded generation.
No.
Let's be honest here.
I don't think about it that way. You know what's weird? I don't like how often I hear people say, yeah, my kid's like 3 years old and they know how to build in Minecraft. I'm just like, do you do anything with your kid? Or like, just hand them the iPad and leave for work?
A few times.
Thought I was a goner this time. Some nano-wit in genetics must have left the cages open again.
You could come down now.
Honestly, a gadget engineer deserves a bit more respect, if you ask me.
So, you are an inventor.
Gadget engineer. I create revolutionary devices for Executive Chairman Drek. For instance, Viola. My soon-to-be patented grind boots. Look, I need to get out of here so I can find a new job. How about I sell you these? At cost.
Sell? After we just saved your scrawny butt?
All right. I'll give you the employee discount, too. Well, thanks. I'm gonna get out of here while I still can.
When I was 3, I walked uphill in the snow both ways.
Both ways? Like, walked up backwards?
Yeah, wait, what do you mean by both ways? What does both ways mean? Because
I think it means he walked him up, like he walked up it normally, and then he backwards walked up and.
Both ways, uphill. But if you're going uphill, that's one way. So does both ways. I've been stun locked. Holy shit.
Yeah, I don't think it's computing in your mind. Let's go this way.
You younger generations don't know about non-Isoladian commutes. I'm not exactly young, but I'm not exactly old either, and I don't know what that is either. Fucking clankers.
Clanker.
I wish I could make my fist bigger when I do something.
I wish I could make it smaller. Good thing he whiffed harder than I did.
His mouth is bigger than your whole body.
Yeah. You could just swallow me. This was back before Vor was actually something people considered.
Then press and
Oh,
hold
I'm sure if you look back mythology.
I tried to close the tip and all it did is just shut off my pellet pack.
I'm sure if you look back in history long enough, you can find examples of, like, Vor depicted in mythology.
Coming out here as Ratchet, hated walking on these.
Just tiny ass platform.
Pretty
meant
sure I
for
just
Clank.
died trying to do this.
What was the reason you do this for Ratchet? To get the bolt?
To get the bolt.
Nine hours until I wake up to see if the co-op's available, just letting you know.
Yeah, I know.
You have just activated a Gadgetbot. To command a Gadgetbot, hold down the triangle.
I gotta be honest, I
button
thought
and
these things were
select
cute when I was young, but
follow,
now they just look
tab,
retarded.
or enter.
They do look really stupid, yeah.
They are very, very not that well in the head.
Boy.
Okay, well I lost one. Okay,
Well, now you gotta go back.
maybe it's close enough to just come back on its own. No, it's not. That's what makes them cute. Has anyone seen like those stuffed animals called like the Fugglers or something? We have them at our store. We have them at our stores.
No. It's just a Labubu clone, okay?
A really bad Labubu clone.
Don't even try and call it by its name. It's just a Labubu clone.
Oh, Hydra Displacer. That's what's here.
Oh yeah, Hydra Displacer. I always wanted one of those. I guess.
We're about to let get wet, boys.
The Gadgetron Hydro
I want to
Dispenser
put out some
uses
appreciation for that bridge.
instant
They didn't need to animate the bridge like that, but they wanted to because
I want to glaze the attention to detail that the tutorial tells you. Unfortunately, there is no bodies of water on this planet for you to use this gadget. It's like they didn't have to say that. Like that's really in universe. It's like you've got this item, you can't use it here. We don't recognize anything here for you to use.
It's your help desk AI.
Yeah, it literally is a help desk character.
You find item you can't use here. It says, well, you can't use that here.
I'm back.
So you are.
And I found this.
Hey, cool. It's a, what is it?
A hydro displacer.
Great. I always wanted one of those. I guess.
It's the best gun in the game.
Pulls out flamethrower.
PS2 era games voice acting is something else. It's bad, but at the same time, it's good.
It's not bad. I wouldn't call it bad. It's just genuine.
Take you to a decommissioned Blarg warship. Our scanners indicate that there may be useful technology on board.
There's just something raw about it. It's not like there's no focus on like a crazy script or like even like a.
It's simple. It's simple to
board.
the point. It's honest.
What is a Labubu? Hello, PJ Splat. I hope. Maybe it's best we don't tell them what a Labubu is if they're not joking.
It's fine. Although, if you get a girlfriend of the millennial variety, you might need to know.
Yeah, back in my day, people would just buy Invader Zim merchandise at age 20.
No, they still do.
And
it's
that's
just now the Labubu hangs off of it. You want to see an age demographic that never grows up? Disney adults.
This is gonna sound weird to say. Fuck, dude. I don't know if I'll have enough HP for this section. What was I talking about? Oh yeah. Is it really much of a stretch to like get to freak out about like depictions of like children in video games when we have plenty of adults right now who can't help but not act like children already anyway?
Or do things with real children, which is the bigger problem.
Yeah. Well,
it's not the fake children that are voice acted by a 30-year-old woman that's the problem. It's the real children that are being, taken advantage of by a 70-year-old man is the problem.
Nah, that's Sonic fans. Oh yeah, right. We gotta account for Sonic fans. Don't forget that. I realized I probably could have used that to get out, but oh well. Push the button.
Thank you for selecting our automated self-destruct feature. Vessel annihilation sequence initiated.
Isn't this like a
Please
short
remove
timer?
all personal belongings.
That's not that short. That's more than enough time. Just do your helipack ride.
Fuck.
Just ride through with the helipack. What are you doing?
Seriously, I'm not kidding. This whole place is about to explode.
Don't hit me. Okay.
Really?
I always thought the voice talking in the background was more stressful than the actual section.
Yeah, that deadpan.
Yeah.
Also, I like how when you're on 1 HP, you're just not having a good day.
A lot of games have that. A
You're
lot of
just
games
not
have
having
that.
a good day.
The droopy ears.
This is Darla Gratch reporting live from Blackwater City. We've just learned that Captain Quark will be presenting the grand prize at the Intergalactic Hoverboard Championship, which will be held here over the next few days. In related news, this planet has recently been suffering from an infestation of strange amoeboid creatures. The city's administration has assured this reporter that every step has been taken to eradicate these nuisances. Darla Gratch, Channel 2 News.
Did you see that?
Yes, I hope that poor woman is all right.
She's fine, I think. I was talking about the hoverboard races.
There's no healing nearby, is there? Alright, we're just gonna go straight to it.
I remember. So here is the planet with the water section we were talking about.
Yep. We're gonna get.
I'm actually surprised we never returned to Blackwater City. It's actually a good.
We
level.
do in Ratchet 3, as like on a multiplayer map.
Do we?
Yeah, no, it's just a generic multiplayer. It's just a backdrop of a multiplayer map where you just fight monsters in like what is clearly a multiplayer arena. Please tell me she's dead. No, Darla Gratch is a reoccurring character in the franchise. Granted, she doesn't show up in 2 at all, but she comes back in 3.
2 takes place in a different galaxy. 3, you come back to this galaxy.
I got some great bargains for you today.
I don't think I need either of these, honestly. I could just get by with this for now.
Ape Escape 1 caused me new water level trauma with Ocarina of Time.
I was just contemplating Ape Escape. Hello there, buddy. I don't think there's a way to get through him. Can I throw bombs at him?
You can damage it.
Wow. How does that thing
And
have?
they,
why does
and
that
they
thing
tell
have,
me, and they tell me when I throw a grenade at a tank in Battlefield that it does nothing. What was that?
Is the water instant death? If you sit in the water, for 2 seconds, a shark will just come out and just eat you.
Yeah. The water in certain water in certain Ratchet and Clank games is something you can do, but usually, like in this level, it's basically just a mini. It's
no,
like,
if you're sitting in the water, you might as well just pause and restart because the shark will get you in literally like 2 seconds.
If you're close to getting back up off the water, you can live. But if you're not, man, we really should have used the pyromancer more.
Yeah, we were kind of dumb. Such a great weapon.
I remember mimicking when I'm bored at work. I remember there was a time where I mimicked the sounds of those creatures.
Really?
Yes.
That sounds.
There's a lot of
silly.
things. There's a lot of things I do when I'm at work. Like I've mimicked at least maybe like 20 different sound effects or lines from this game alone. Only other weapon to surpass the flamethrower was the lightning claw. Because let's face it, the lightning claw.
I didn't use lightning claw that much.
The The lightning claw is just this weapon, but it shoots in an arc.
I never understood how to use the lightning claw. I would just stand in front of people and just, why does this not kill?
No, it's just a. It's
yeah,
just
I
a,
know. Yeah, I know. I know. I
It
know.
functions like a flamethrower. It just changes.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying when I was young. All right.
Yeah, that's it. It's the same thing. It had better DPS on an individual target, though. I think. It really was.
You know what's funny is that on our first playthrough, we couldn't get past the underwater level so bad.
We were talking about that.
We bought we ran through the first 5 levels over and over and over, and we bought the Rhino.
Yeah, we didn't. We were so bad at the water level, it made us think, well, what else can we do right now? Okay, let's buy the Rhino.
Let's grind the Rhino.
Let's grind the Rhino. I don't even remember what we grinded to get the Rhino.
We just ran through levels over and over and over.
Bear in mind, the Rhino is it costs a pretty penny. Like 100k golds.
500k. Or I actually know it is 100k. Inflation was a bitch in the next games. Before price went down like crazy.
But you had the arenas in the other games, so it was much easier to farm.
We didn't play the arenas that much.
I did. What the fuck are you talking about? I would sit there and play arena for like hours. Why do you think the arena boss theme is one of my favorite themes?
Because it's a good thing.
Please welcome Chain.
The aura
Blade.
first Rhino was good. Yeah, I know. The first Rhino was amazing.
The first Rhino looks cool. It's
also, just animation-wise, it just fires like 20 or 25 missiles just in like haphazard directions. Fuck. Oh, that's what the healing's for.
I think it's only 9 missiles because there's 9 pods.
Rhino for your robot. Trade you.
Well, okay.
Ratchet.
I'm kidding. Sorry, he's not for sale. What's a Rhino anyway?
Rip ya a new one.
What did you just say to me?
R-Y-N-O. Rip ya a new one.
Why, that's the most powerful missile launcher in the galaxy. I know it's worth a lot of bolts. He must have stolen it from the Blarg.
Stolen? Look, trash can. Did I say anything about it being hot? You better watch your mouth or I'll...
Wait, don't tell me. Rip you a new one.
150,000. 150. So I was closer. This was if this is the price is right. You would have gone over.
It's also just the first Rhino was the coolest Rhino. Like the second Rhino, it's just basically the blaster, just slightly.
It just
bigger
looks like a big
projectile.
rocket launcher, and it just.
Yeah. I don't even remember what the third Rhino was. Wasn't the third Rhino just a beam?
Yeah, I don't even remember either.
There wasn't even a Rhino in the 4th game. There was just a rain hell launcher.
Yeah, you just shoot it and it just fires beams down.
You just stand still. You get rays from dodge, and just anything in a 20-mile radius dies. You don't even have to aim it or anything. Now, granted, this Rhino is an auto-locking rocket launcher, so it's not like you have to aim for this one, but at least it's still cooler. It's like you fire micro missiles, a swarm of them. The best weapon, though, even to rival the Rhino, and you probably know what I'm talking about, Lobster and Borak, Bouncer.
Bouncer.
Can we get some Bouncer respect? Unless it's a flying enemy, the Bouncer ain't gonna do anything for you.
Go after the monsters.
Ari, what is your stream schedule? Our stream schedule is
8 p.m. PST. Unless I feel like not doing that, which I sometimes do. That's
Yeah,
fun. That's funny. Last time I did this by myself, the amoebas won. That's funny. I guess they were just better coordinated last time.
The usual times for these streams is roughly 7 to 8 p.m.
Yeah.
PST. There are times where they happen
sporadically.
But that's purely based off of, is he off work and am I off work?
But normally, if when I'm playing a game, in situations like this where I'm gonna play like a gacha and then like a regular game afterwards, I'll play the gacha game for like an hour or two, and then we'll shift to a game.
I'm pretty sure in the future he'll probably start with normal games and not just be gacha as like, because you gotta bear in mind he is a gacha content creator. So the standard audience is usually going to come here for the gacha. We'll chat with chat. We'll engage with them. We'll talk to them about new topics related to gacha for like, again, at least an hour. But then, like, we've been tending to try and like swap and play different games. Like show chat things that they might have missed because they might be younger. You know, like Ratchet and Clank. I hope we can have a higher conversion rate from the gacha players to the actual game players. Though,
eventually, I gotta put more content out to get a more stable subscriber base. Of
our audience is growing. It's nice to see our audience growing. Like not even a month ago, it was only like consistently 30s and 40s. It's 12 p.m. for me. I can hang out. Cool. It is cool to see that our audience just within a month has grown from like 30 concurrent viewers to like 50s, 60s, sometimes 70s. But then the moment we stop doing gacha stuff, they kind of dip. So
that's fine.
We'll probably
anyone. I appreciate people coming in here for whatever reason. Unless you're a hate watcher, go do something else. You have better things you can do.
Exactly.
I don't know. Pick up cooking or something. Promise you.
I need to cook that smell in the freezer. And the tiger shrimp.
Yeah, you do enjoy buying seafood that you're not going to use there, don't you?
Well, it's frozen. Just pull it out when I need it.
Well, freezer. You like freezer burnt food?
Yeah. To be honest, for me, I will watch anything but gacha. Pretty much, yeah.
Yep.
The only reason I'm watching it is I'm his co-host.
He gets enjoyment out of being here with the chat.
Yeah. My enjoyment is reading chat. You think I like watching this guy play like the same like endgame content like for 30 minutes in a gacha? Hell no. I'm here for chat.
Yeah, but chat's most engaged when I'm playing the gacha content, so you're kind of in like a catch 2020. I told you, hey, you can make your own content and garner your own audience at any time.
I could. One bomb. Also, what is that poison gonna do? If they're supposed to kill the amoebas, how is poison gonna work on the sludge monster?
I don't know. Pesticide?
They're not like plants.
Welcome to the
I said pesticide.
Intergalactic Hoverboard Competition.
Fortunately,
Captain
I like
Clark
You do
is
realize
giving away a
pesticide is
brand
for
new
like
platinum
insects, right?
Zoomerator to the winner of this competition.
A platinum
I don't think a slime's gonna care about your insecticide. It's probably got a bunch of other shit in it.
Agent requires.
Wait, do you guys mean Skid McMahon?
How do you feel about the abundance of gaming used to be better back in the days?
Disagree. Strongly disagree. I think exposure is definitely the problem. Because there are plenty of games people have never played. Oh, there's no loading screen, you're just in it.
Yeah.
I think there are plenty of games, both old and new, that are fantastic.
Oh,
it's just discovering it. Here's the best example I can give you, Taito.
Ah, shit.
Oh, you have to restart from the beginning?
Yeah. I've got to be honest, this is sometimes the longest I spend playing Ratchet and like this is the longest section for me. Shit. Because if you fuck up like once, it could really just make it hard for you to just try and get first place.
Okay, so Taito, let me give you the best example of why the gaming was better way back when. Why that doesn't work. Now here's the thing. It does work if literally your game experience is only Call of Duty and like Assassin's Creed and like 2 other games per year, right? Because
your selection is garbage. Get a better selection.
Well, no, it's not the selection. It's just that they don't know games outside of 3 per year because they don't engage with the industry and they don't actively search for new things. And part of the reason for that is just it's really hard to discover things. Here's my example. My favorite puzzle game of all time is called A Rose in the Twilight. It is currently on Steam. It is on sale for $4. Wait, Ari, could I get you to play this game as a stream game?
I don't think so.
Okay. So yeah, my favorite puzzle game is it's like an adventure puzzle, kind of like platformer game. A Rose in the Twilight. It's on Steam. It's $4, right? I found this game 2 years after it came out.
See ya, Boraki.
See ya, Boraki. Thanks for joining in. Hope we see you in the future sometime soon. I found this game in like 2018. I think it was 2018. And it's been out already for 2 years. And I'm the type of guy that will sit there in like the Steam new releases for like an hour trying to find something new to play, something fresh, right?
Hi, folks. Captain Quark here. It is my distinct pleasure to introduce this year's HoverCon Intergalactic Champions. Let's give it up for newcomers,
Ratchet and Clank.
Hey, look, that's us.
Today's winners will take home a brand new professional-grade Model T15 Platinum Zoomerator. Manufactured by Gadgetron, this hoverboard drive delivers more lift, speed, and maneuverability than any other anti-grav device on the market. Well, folks, that's all the time we have. Tonight, remember to set your infobots to the Quark Classic channel for tonight's episode of Dogfight Over Death Canyon, starring yours truly. Thank you, and have a Quark-tastic day.
Best time 1:44. Okay.
All right. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that game, which is one of my favorite puzzle games of all time, I found it on GOG. After digging around on GOG for like 5 minutes, but could never find it on Steam on my own, because discovering games on Steam, like even back in 2018, especially these days, is hot garbage. Just being a browser on Steam is terrible because of the amount of just bloat and just shit, just garbage that is on that storefront on a daily, hourly, by the minute basis. It is bad. So yeah. That's
it's time to get wet, boys.
That's why I think inherently, there are a lot of people saying like, oh, games were only good.
It's throbbing.
Like a while back.
It's leaking. It is about to bust.
Oh god, I'm about to bust. My pre-cum is all over the wall.
You don't have to say pre-cum, buddy.
Yeah, so yeah, what
I put it in her. She's full now.
She's... They're twins?
Shut up.
A lot of people saying that gaming is bad is... You have to bear in mind, the overwhelming, and I mean that strongly, the overwhelming vast majority of gamers are people who've only played like 1 or 2 games per year. And shocker, one of them is one everybody knows, like Call of Duty or like Fortnite or something like that. If you play like almost 10 games a year, you have already breached like well past the vast majority of players. My other friend thinks gaming was peaked during PS3 and Xbox 360 era, and that was no... Here's the thing. I won't disagree that gaming has gotten less creative, but I don't think gaming is bad, right?
I think gaming discoverability has gotten objectively worse because there are still some gems out there, but it's so hard to find them despite the fact that exposure is a lot easier.
I don't know if you were even paying attention to me. That's what I was saying. Exposure is easier.
I'm playing the game, buddy.
But due to the way the algorithms are, it's hard. People that still play Call of Duty surprise me. I mean, hey.
All right, here's this piece of shit
section. Here we go, guys. This is the section. I mean, you're gonna do just fine. But this section, when we were kids, filtered us.
This might honestly be my first death, though.
You think you're gonna fail it here as an adult?
You think I am? I'm going to fail. I'm going to fail. I'm going to drown. I'm gonna screw up. I'm gonna drown.
Well, just fucking schmoove. You understand the schmoovement. You know what you gotta do. You just gotta do it. Oh god, you could fall and lose a lot of time.
I'm being very conservative with the hella jumps, even though...
Man, I don't remember this being as hard, or at least looking as hard.
When I did this on my last playthrough, I constantly screwed up jumps, so I'm just,
that's a lot of shit.
being very conservative right now.
That's a lot of shit right there that you ask a kid to do. Like doing these jumps with like mobs trying to hit you on like these tight runways. And then you have to do that to get over there.
Did I do well? Let's see. Let's see how well I did.
Yeah, everything he did there was to see if he had enough breath to get out of this.
I did it. I passed. Okay, cool.
He passed. He had maybe like less than 2 seconds of oxygen left.
I think that might. I think I can't. I think there's only a few times where I just did it in one go on a new save.
Yeah.
All right. Nice. Did I get? You know, I don't think I activated the shortcut. Oh yeah, I forgot to activate. Well, I already did the race, so
you just
that
take
doesn't
the cab.
matter.
You can just take the cab.
I know I can just take the cab, but I also already did the race, so this doesn't matter anyway.
Hey, press conference is over. Captain Quark don't want no more reporters bugging him in his trailer.
Oh, you see, my friend and I need to speak to the captain about a matter of galactic security.
You mean you and your walking camera? You paparazzi make me sick. Now beat it.
But, sir, I'm sure the Captain Quark will understand once we...
Now, save it. I know how it works. You convince me to let you in, you snap a picture of the captain in his underpants, then you sell a picture to the info tabloid for $1 million bolts.
You've got it all wrong.
Meanwhile, I'm stuck here making 6 bolts an hour, and I have to listen to a lecture from that cheapskate Quark. So you don't get in unless I get a kickback. In advance. You see how it works? You grease the hinges, the door opens.
Captain Quark?
What's that?
It's Ratchet and Clank, Captain. You know, from the...
Oh, yes, I know who you are.
You do?
Yes, and thank the galaxy you found me.
Huh?
There's an awful plot being hatched to destroy our planets.
Ratchet, he knows.
Great. Does that mean we can go hoverboarding now?
My friends, we're all in grave danger, and I believe that together we can put a stop to this madness.
Together? You mean you want our help?
Look, Ratchet, I've been keeping an eye on you. I've never seen anyone with such raw talent. You are a true hero in the making.
Really? You mean I could be famous?
Oh, absolutely. Oh, here, take this. What makes one man toil in obscurity while another becomes a hero? Is it strength, compassion, determination, or just pure blind luck? Wise men through the ages have struggled with that very question, but Captain Quark knows the secret. That's why he's been able to defeat more despots, rescue more damsels in distress, and save more civilizations than any other hero in the galaxy. Now is your opportunity to see if you've got the stuff heroes are made of. This infobot contains coordinates to Quark's secret base. Can you quickly conquer Quark's killer cannonade of confounded contraptions?
Mom?
Can you quickly can you Quarkly quick? Oh, just make your way through the defenses to the center of the base. Prove yourself, learn the secret, and earn your place in galactic history. Consult your doctor before attempting any strenuous exercise. Not responsible for death or dismemberment. Your results may vary. Meet me at my headquarters.
Hey, Captain Ratchet, what do you think?
We won't fail you, sir. We promise.
You have it in you for one more planet?
Absolutely.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Forgot how peak Ratchet and Clank was? Yeah, it was.
Well, also, there's like, this would be the planet to end on. Like, this makes sense for
I forgot that scene where he just plugs a flooding wall with his finger. Oh. Alright. I'm trying to think. Do I need a new weapon for this next planet? There's nothing here. Okay, there might be something in the next planet.
Alright.
I think I did play an Ace Combat. Someone mentioned Ace Combat earlier. I think I did play Ace Combat. Maybe one Ace Combat game when I was young, but holy, do I remember almost near nothing about it.
Alright, this is going to be probably the last planet for the stream, guys. And then we will be going to bed and be back in the morning, hopefully with some ZZ co-op.
If we're not back in the morning, we'll be back later tonight.
Yeah, most likely.
Welcome to my challenge course. Now is your chance to prove yourself like me.
He's using the taunter on you.
And you'll join in my fight against evil.
Haven't we done enough already?
What? I can't hear you.
I said, haven't we done?
Sorry, still having trouble. Tell me later.
Later? We might be dead by then.
What?
All right, Clank, let's get going.
Anyway, yeah, I have a feeling the co-op, if it's just an event content, it will be out at roughly around 8 or 9 o'clock. Because usually, like, if I go by Genshin logic, Genshin's events come out at 9 o'clock. And I have a feeling ZZZs have usually come out, like, earlier than that. Because I always remember waking up and seeing the event content just there, ready to go. Alright. The Gauntlet Planet.
I remember being scared of the floating mines for some reason.
They're intimidating.
Fuck! I thought I could get close, but I'll just shoot it. Didn't even take that much blaster ammo. Alright, we're off to a bad start. Cool. Okay. So I should just be able to pyrocinerator these, right? Okay. Nice. Okay. Got it. Okay. Nice. Might have been a bit too close for that.
There are a lot of gems out there, but like you said, Ari Kata people aren't playing.
Yeah.
Or Ari Bro. Yeah, sorry, I gotta remember I gotta take credit for that.
I'm trying to remember if there was an emulated game that I played on emulator that I did not play while growing up. I'm trying to remember. I swear there was
the
one.
music. Oh yeah, the music in this level. Randomly, there's just a guy doing screamo in the back, like. Dude, if you want to talk about one of the best things about Ratchet & Clank 1, it is the music. I highly recommend the Ratchet & Clank 1 soundtrack. It is one of the best video game soundtracks of all time. Just full stop. Now, is it good as Expedition 33 soundtrack? You know,
Expedition 33 has been ousted for using AI, so it doesn't count anymore. Bad game. Game bad.
They had AI pamphlets on a wall they forgot to remove. Bad game. I can't believe those devs literally turned on ChatGPT and said, make Expedition 33, and it made Expedition 33.
I never forgive them. Alright, calm down with the explosives.
I forgot how many of those they fucking launch, and they just go everywhere.
They just barf that shit out.
The literal sprinkler.
That weird, like, reverb chugging noise they make it makes in my ear is weird.
Chugging noise?
The buttons.
I forgot about the falling platforms.
Bro, they're pretty obvious.
I forgot about them. Like, I was like, oh, those are discolored. That usually means, and then they fell as I was putting 2 and 2 together. What the fuck is that?
I don't know why that face is there.
I gotta say, it really is peak level design that you're kind of doing the same thing. You're jumping over attacks, you're maneuvering.
It's like Half-Life. They introduce something to you, and then they experiment it with level design and like combining it with other things.
I wasn't even gonna go that far. I was gonna say that like they're contextualizing it differently. Like, you were jumping over the flamethrower wave guys like 2 planets ago. Oh, dude, we won't even try and go for that. Okay, you were jumping over the flamethrower guys like 2 planets ago, but now you're doing it in the context of like a training course. Now, what is that for a gold bolt? Is that why you're doing this?
Yeah, it opens up the doorway.
soundtracks are usually the best part of any game, or the worst part. Look at Ratchet and Clank, the remake from like 2019.
Just nothing but orchestral slop.
Yeah, it's just orchestra slop.
Unrecognizable orchestral.
Nobody here that is listening to either of us, if any of you guys see, oh, Ratchet and Clank 2019 remake, never play it. Never play it. Hot garbage, trash, garbage, terrible, awful, bad video game. Literally not even the original Ratchet and Clank. It says it's a remake. It is a shit make, okay? Never play it. Awful. 0 out of 10. Never wanna hate it. Sucks. Bad.
I think I came close to dying. I think I came close to dying in this particular section.
It's kind of mazy. Trying to figure out where you need to go. Do you know where the other two are?
Nope. Found it. I don't know where the other one is. There it is. We take one. We take an L. We take an L sometimes. Okay, so where's the door?
Probably just from where you entered from.
I think it might be that way towards
over by the mines.
The mines. It's not by the mines. Not over here either. Oh shit! Okay.
Call it a mine.
Where the fuck am I supposed to be going? It might be back at the start. There it is.
I think my favorite thing about the Ratchet music is every planet's music has like, they have like different sections of the music, like, and it all sounds almost different while still working. Like they have the build up, they have the beat drop kind of deal. Like there's like there's so many layers on, like one Ratchet and Clank song that goes for 3 minutes will feel like 4 different songs in the time you hear it.
I think it's because they don't use like any obvious like instrumental stings to let you know that the song is looping.
Well, it's all electrical made music.
So I don't know if I'm gonna get the gold bolt over there. It should be too much of a run back if I did. Okay, I might just skip that one.
Yeah, it's gold bolts in Ratchet 1. They don't do anything on a first playthrough.
Yeah. Fill me up.
Oh, I'm about to bust.
Can this thing even attack me?
It can. It absolutely can.
You sure about that?
I think it can. We always just killed it.
Okay, yeah, I can. Yeah, I think I just need to clear them out and then just keep going.
These are the same fish that if the water was full, they instant kill you.
Not these particular ones, they'll just take bites at you. It's only like the ones in like water. The water you're not supposed to swim in is like you can't see through it. Like in Blackwater City, you can swim in that, but that's kill water.
Even though they focus more on gun in recent games, I think most Ratchet and Clank games are good except for the remake. Yeah, most of them are good. Even like the latest one, like A Rift in Time, like we didn't play all of it. Yeah, Rift Apart.
It was
only
pretty
played like 4 hours of it.
I think it was too short of a game, and also it was too set piece focused.
Too short. You didn't beat it.
I looked at like the playtime people were. I looked at Steam reviews and stuff, and like people just talk about playtime, like maybe 6 or 7 hours.
What?
Yeah.
In a game that's like full open world with like multiple planets, 6 hours.
It's not open world.
That sounds like
segments.
5 planets. That's really bad. Holy hell. I think literally, I think any of the first original trilogy Ratchet and Clanks are longer than that. Like, what? What a joke.
Wait, where do I get the water for
this game is longer than the newest Ratchet and Clank. Like, what the hell?
Where do I get the water for this? They're not a ladder? Did I do this wrong? I think I did this wrong. Yeah, it's not a... Oh, the steps. I just used the steps to get up here. I thought it wanted me to kill them and clear it out, but I guess not.
It's good. It's really short. Here's the thing. From what I watched him play of Rift Apart, it did look fun. It
was all right. It felt too easy. It felt way too easy. Like I did not feel at risk. And like I know it's like the first couple planets, but I felt like I just wasn't challenged. Like I could just side strafe jump and just no risk.
Rift Apart suffers from being too much of a tech demo for early PS5. Probably.
I played it on PC. The performance was.
Well, you also got to bear in
machine.
mind, while we were playing it, bear in mind that most Ratchet and Clank games after the 4th one have nowhere near the same kind of, like, script or vibe when it comes to, like, the characters in it, right? And again, this is Ratchet and Clank. It's not like you're getting attached to these characters and, like, oh my god, it's a story as good as, like, Xenoblade, and, like, Ratchet's story is so emotional. No, it's none of that. It's just Ratchet is cool. Ratchet is painting.
Oh yeah, okay. If they're not even like sitting in water, even though this one's sitting in water, then they just
anyway,
can't
yeah.
move.
So Ratchet games past like the 4th game, like Deadlock, they kind of lose their like the vibe they had.
You know what's funny is a Kraken
early.
They also publicly said that a Crack in Time would be the last game that they would design with 60 FPS. Blows chunks.
But yeah, if you were to play a Ratchet and Clank, guys, I recommend the first 4 games. Ratchet and Clank 1, what you're seeing right now, is like the classic, like, you go on an adventure, it's an action platformer sort of deal, very fun. Second and third game lean a lot more on the combat. They're still really fun games, and there still is some exploration. It's just, and it just leans a lot more on, like, guns, more guns, and more combat and stuff like that. Like, there is exploration. It's just it takes a slight backseat. Not a massive backseat, just a slight backseat.
I think the combat in this game's better too, though, because the guns feel more like, you know, gadgets.
They feel like gadgets. They feel like tools. They don't feel like
they
oh,
also
I have a gun.
they design enemies and encounters with like that favor certain gadgets if you choose to pick them up.
Here's the best example. In Ratchet 2, you have a shotgun. It's not really made for any specific situation because its damage is really fucking bad. It's just point and shoot. The like Ratchet and Clank 2 has like, I think it's unironically like triple or quadruple the
Ratchet and Clank, you're talking Zombie, you're thinking of Ratchet and Clank 3 where it was low key like a MOBA where you had to destroy 2 turrets before you could enter an enemy base.
It was MOBA before MOBA.
And like there were multiple control points around the map that you could capture to spawn vehicles. Never played that online, but holy shit, was it cool anyway.
I honestly want to go on YouTube right now and see if there are videos of people like who played it or emulate play it.
If there's
I would like to see how it looks.
If there's a multiplayer game I want to come back, it's Assassin's Creed multiplayer.
The Future Trilogy is also worth playing, maybe for gameplay because like the narrative for Ratchet and Clank starts to get really weird where, spoiler alert, like post Ratchet 4 and all the other stuff, eventually like Clank becomes a Time Lord and they keep on saying like, oh, Ratchet is like the last of his race, even though in the second game you see a female. They're called Lombax, as Ratchet's playing. You see a female of his race. So it's just very weird. They start to do some very weird story stuff in the older years as Ratchet and Clank went on.
Well, you two continue to surprise me. Step into the ring of heroes, and I will finally give you what you deserve.
Ratchet, this is no time for you to become cautious. We have reached our goal.
I don't know. There's something fishy going on here.
Listen to your little metal friend, Ratchet. Your destiny is mere steps away.
It's just something doesn't seem right.
This is it. Quark is going to help us stop Chairman Drek.
Why, thank you, Clank. You've been most helpful.
Get off of me, you idiot!
I love it when a plan comes together.
What do you mean?
What do you think he means, genius? He's not gonna help us. He's gonna kill us.
You catch on quick. Although there is one problem with your hypothesis, I'm not going to kill you.
You're not?
No, he is.
But why?
But why? It's really not that difficult to decipher.
I'm the official spokesman for Drek's new planet. I can't have you two getting in the way of my comeback.
This isn't over, Quark.
No. But it will be soon.
Alright. Forgot how tanky this man is. Oops.
You see, when people talk about boss fights, like post, I don't know, like Black Ops 1, they don't know true boss fights.
I mean, this... I wouldn't really call this a boss fight, but what's going on
This
right
is
now?
better than half the shit we get nowadays in, like, modern games, where it's like either you QTE and they die, or you just shoot at them and they die. Right now, you're doing actual fucking mechanics. And Ratchet & Clank and Ratchet & Clank 3, oh my god, those are also awesome boss fights. Remember when I said that they upgraded the combat for the future games? That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay, yeah, it tracks your movement if you're moving. Stop dropping Glove of Doom. I don't have Glove of Doom.
I love the Glove of Doom spam. It's always a classic in Ratchet 1. You don't own the Glove of Doom. Here's Glove of Doom ammo. That looked like you made it. Did either of you play Zone of Enders? I don't even know what that is.
I have never heard of that before. I have never heard of that game before.
Never meet your heroes. Yeah, pretty much with Quark. Quark is a reoccurring character throughout the franchise, so he has just as much, like, iconicness as Ratchet and Clank.
It's kind of weird when you think about it.
No, I like it. Quark has always
Does
been
he
a
even
fun
hit?
character.
Does he even try to hit me if I stand next to him?
Maybe.
He's not trying. He's
His
trying to
AI is
reposition
broken.
for some reason.
His AI is broken.
All right, see you, buddy. Not even trying to shoot me anymore. Oh, hello, Shiroon.
Hey, Shiroon. Good morning, Shiroon, as we're about to go goodnight. But hey, Shiroon, as long as you're listening, in a moment we're probably about to end stream, maybe not immediately, but in a little bit, we're going to go to bed, and we're going to wake up roughly 8 hours from now, and then we're going to see if the ZZZ co-op will be available. So that way, me and him can play it.
Why are the Blargian sports ships out right there? That's not till the space station. That's supposed to be Quark ships right there. That didn't load correctly.
Quark ship is to the right.
No, but you know the ship we get at the end of the game? Near the end?
Yeah.
It's right there for some reason.
I don't know.
It didn't load. It loaded in the wrong ship.
I wonder what that infobot is for.
Maybe it can replace you.
We're pinned down! We're pinned down! The ships are hammering our position from the air! That was a little too close! We need support! Now! Actually, I need support. My entire battalion went AWOL and left me to fight this war on my own. If the enemy doesn't kill those guys, I will. I'm not gonna last much longer! Requesting immediate assistance! Over and out!
Those are direct ships destroying
It
that
just
planet.
changed.
We must help that commando.
Are you serious? That's it. I am out of here. Captain Quark is gonna be sorry he messed with me.
This is not about Captain Quark anymore. There are innocent lives being lost.
Yeah? Well, I'm done with this stupid hero stuff. I got my own agenda now.
Ratchet, this is not like you.
What do you know about me? You've spent this whole time looking for Quark. You don't know anything
Yeah, it must be an
about
emulator error.
I know that you will do the right thing.
Well, right now the thing I want to do is find Quark. How do you start this stupid thing?
Have you forgotten? You need a robotic ignition system. I will start the ship if you agree to help that commando.
So, blackmail is it? Fine. Just shut up and start the ship.
Back so soon?
Oh, you're talking to me.
I'm not in the habit of talking to myself, you buffoon. Did you get rid of them?
Yes. No. Well, I had this plan, and I thought...
You thought? You thought? I do the thinking around here, you slug-brained idiot. I simply needed you to eliminate those two nuisances before they could cause any real trouble.
But I wanted to...
Do you still want to be the highly paid spokesman for my planet?
Yeah?
Then the next time I send you to do a job, I want results! Now get out of my sight!
Drek was too good for that era, for this time of era.
Yeah, Quark's whole shtick for basically the whole franchise is that he is a washed-up superhero. In a weird way, I guess a good comparison would be like he's like a fucking BoJack Horseman.
Attention, you deserting maggots! The next time you soldiers try to go AWOL, I'll shoot you myself.
Look, I just want to...
Zip it, worm! You see those bombers? If you don't get to the turrets and knock those ships out of the sky, this whole planet's gonna be rubble! Meet me at the city entrance.
He needs our help.
Yeah? Why don't you go help him? Into another trap? Well, go on. Go fight some evil.
At least I'm not a coward.
Whatever. As soon as I find Quark, I'm selling.
We still going? Yeah, we're gonna be closing out in a moment. I found this planet weird because like I always found this planet weird because you never actually finish the objective of destroying the bombers until you come back with something else like later. No, yeah, we're gonna be wrapping up. I can save, can't I? Save state? Load state. Oh no! Don't want to do that.
What fucking emulator is this? I've never seen this emulator.
It's the updated It's the updated PSX2. I can literally.
Oh,
just save
really?
State. Yeah.
It's got its own interface and everything. That's
cool.
cool.
You can just save states.
Yo, this is like a full-on fucking like console now. Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's really good.
But there already is a save system in place, but I'm just making that save just in case.
No, yeah, I'm used to PSSX being like you close the game through like using like the separate like
no, they updated it.
Setup wizard thingy. But the fact that it has its own like a little like basic like overlay is cool.
But yeah, that was about like the first 2 hours of Ratchet and Clank there.
That is the first fourth of the game. You just saw the first quarter of Ratchet 1.
Yeah. Good game. Probably gonna be playing more of this.
Could probably do 1 quarter per stream realistically.
Maybe more. There we go. We are going to be taking off for the night, though. As before, if the co-op is out early enough before my brother has to go to work, then we will start a star stream then. If not, then we will hold off on doing it until same time tonight, like 7 or 8. When are you off? 7 p.m.
7 p.m. tomorrow.
Okay, yeah, we'll try to start as soon as possible at like 7 p.m. PST.
Maybe if I can, I will be the one to get off work early at all, but probably not because your job enables you to keep doing that. I can never do that, basically.
I'm not working tomorrow.
Norton's playing Arc Raiders.
I'm not working tomorrow, so I'm just gonna
go watch the boys play Arc Raiders. You'll have fun.
I got my own things to do. All right, it's been a nice night, guys. See you later.
See ya tomorrow.